Welcome back to Shard Hunters. This is section. No, I can't talk. Woo! This is gonna be a fun one, guys. All right, session 61.
Start again.
Yeah. All right, rewind. No. Session 61. Shard Hunters. Here we go. Hey, we got Primal Titans, some gods doing stuff. We got some Eldritch horrors all over the place. And then you got us, lost and not knowing what we're doing. So, hey, join us for the adventure. Hope watch us die, maybe. It'll be fun. But quick recap for last session, coming to you from Hatalipuk.
All right, so last week we were continuing our traveling. We noticed that the frost began melting in the room we're in, and we saw that there was a mural on the wall, which looked like the top of a mountain sticking barely out of the ground. We're pretty sure that is the legend of the mountain that isn't, an entire mountain that sank in the desert, and just a tower was left. This could mean that they live in a mountain. They, as in the stone giants, live in a mountain in the desert under the ground. But anyway, we're trying to get and meet with these stone giants, so we continue traveling. We decide to skirt the forest side in traveling, avoiding towns, the plague that is around. And as we continue to travel, we run into or see some frost drakes in the trees, and they fly off, and then we are attacked by stone giants. Frost giants, not stone giants. Yeah, so we won that fight. We check over the bodies. We find some gold. We sleep. We wake. We begin to head on. Again, we learned a little bit about Kor last week, and his father's name was Val, and he was a farmer. Kor was born, and he was sold by his parents into a higher class. So he didn't really get to know his parents, and this is how his life got brought to the point where he joined the Hand. As we are continuing on, Kor spots a structure, and we begin to get closer to it, and it begins to get cold. We hear the sound that is signifying this legend of the dangers coming from the north, and we dig out. Actually, Nita very crazily digs out a very intricate area for us to hole out in, and that is where we are right now.
All right. Y'all are safely down in the area that Anita has excavated. And now that he has created a door, it is starting to warm up a little bit. But you are noticing that the sound of the wind is getting louder. And as it gets louder, you can see a frost is starting to spread from the cracks of the doors. And it's inching around the stone, and it's getting thicker. And as you watch, it actually starts thickening up and turning into sheets of ice.
Ooh.
Mo, while you're sitting there watching the frost, a fly lands on your neck.
Okay.
It's big, and it's walking around on your neck.
Can I kill it?
You don't notice it. It's
I don't
Mo.
notice it yet. I got you.
I would probably swat at it.
All right, you swat it, and it bursts, and it's filled with ick,
Oh, great.
and it smells absolutely rank.
What is this stuff?
There's like a quarter-sized spot on your hand from when you slapped it.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Oh, great.
Mo.
Everybody? Okay.
No, Mo only. Okay, Mo. You notice that there's about 10 of those flies buzzing around in this room now.
Okay.
And as you're looking around the room, you start getting a whiff in the air that smells pretty bad.
I don't know what this could be since the debt created a hole in the ground, but I guess I just.
The flies look different than house flies.
I guess I would point out the house flies and the fact that they seem odd.
They're
Do
not houseflies.
Or what?
Do
Point out the
do they
point out the
seem
flies.
evil in any
Yeah.
way? Oh, I have no idea. Eve, are these natural flies? Can I tell if it's a natural fly? I'm horrible at nature, but
I can look for you because I'm pretty sure I'd want to know what they were.
Make a nature check if anyone who wants to. And Mo, if you want, you can make an occult check.
Mhm.
there's
All right.
nature.
Eve and Nedip, you know for sure, and everyone is pretty sure that they are ordinary flies, but they are not house flies. They're charnel flies.
What does that mean?
Ooh, we saw these before, didn't we? When we went through
Maybe.
that, when we went through the basement, the submerged basement.
Yeah, Mo, the only thing you know about these flies is that they generally are only around bodies.
Oh God.
Dead bodies.
Something's down here is dead.
And that makes you think that the ichor you got on you was probably from them eating around dead bodies.
Ew. I'm totally and completely disgusted at the moment.
And they seem to be following Mo around.
Can I see if they're emanating from Mo? Because he's kind of dead but walking around.
Yeah, I want
You can make a perception check.
All right.
Eh,
Mostly dead.
All right. You do not see any emanating from him.
can I check if Mo sinks? Because if he smells, then they're probably attracted to the smell.
Make a check. Perception. And
Make
the
a sniff
ice on the
check.
door has started to enclose the entire end of the tunnel. Okay, you notice that Mo himself does not smell in any way other than his hand where he's got this spot that he's messing with.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or they could be attracted to that scent. I don't know why the first one landed on them, but
Mo, rub that ichor on a stone and throw it out the hallway.
Yeah.
You're gonna open the door? Are you opening the door that's with the
Oh, yeah, we put
frozen
the-
ice wind outside? Maybe just try putting it on a stone over in a corner
By
or
the
something.
door. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, by the door sounds good.
Okay. He does that and nothing really happens. They're still flying around him.
Hmm.
I wanna
Hey, Mo, we're
check-
going to do an experiment. Go stand by the door.
We probably should check the meat.
No, I think you should go stand by the door and see if the
Hey.
flies follow you.
Hey, here's your bacon. And I walk over to the door. I hand it to him and walk over to the door.
Okay.
You go over the door and they come towards him a bit until they start getting close to the ice and then they start buzzing away. But they keep staying close to Mo.
All right.
All right, wait. We do have our bacon, right?
Yeah, so the bacon's fine.
Okay, because that's critical stuff for the evil spirits.
Yep.
Don't worry, we're being chased by flies, but we need bacon.
One of the flies tries to go for Mo, but right before it gets to him, it drops to the ground.
Squish it.
Can I check if it's dead?
It looks stiff.
I think it froze.
I'm gonna poke it with my hammer.
You're gonna poke a fly with your hammer.
I want to see the outcome of this, though I feel I know that.
Okay,
what's
well
gonna-
you splatter it on the ground and now your hammer's got the ick on it.
Ew.
Just wipe your hammer off on Mo.
I'm gonna wipe it on Nita.
No, wipe it off on a stone and put it by the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna wipe it. Can't Nita make it? Can we wash these items?
Do we want to
There's
kill?
now little stalactites of ice starting to form on the ceiling.
We probably
Do
should
we
go.
have we have let's
I
start a
guess icicle,
fire.
Sorry, that's the right term.
Can we start a fire in here?
There's
You
nothing to
didn't have any
burn.
wood material previously.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
I
didn't
thought
have
about
any in
that
the
last
cart.
time.
We didn't have.
The cart itself is wood, but that's it.
Yeah, we don't need
no
to
one,
burn the
at
cart.
no point did anyone say you were keeping wood in the cart for making fires.
Yeah.
All right.
Would you
No.
say way?
I mean,
So
if
far, the icicles are only in the first like foot or two of the ceiling, away from the door, the entrance.
Hmm.
Hey, maybe if everyone stands back on the icicles, I can hit the wall and they'll fall.
I mean,
What
we
would
still
that
have
spell?
the portal as a last ditch thing, so we
Well,
can.
there's a possibility that we're.
There's
in
now
trouble.
about 10 flies buzzing in Mo's vicinity, but not getting too
Where are
close.
these flies coming
Look at my
from?
hammer. Is it getting on my hammer now?
Yeah, I want
No,
to see
they're
if I
ignoring you.
see where the flies are coming from,
Yeah.
Make a
or if they're
perception
like
check.
appearing out of.
I'm
thin
I'm
air.
with Tatala, cause um
Holy crap.
Boy.
my goodness, we are not going to be doing good tonight.
Nope, y'all did not notice any patterns with the flies.
Can
Can I
I
take a
try
look
something?
again?
Can I try something?
What do you want to try?
I want to do the same thing they did.
Look.
Yeah.
So you can't look in the same spot we do.
Nita didn't notice anything at all.
Did the perception roll go? Why isn't it going?
In fact, Nita stared so hard that his eyes now hurt, and one of his eyes is lazy.
Kylie, there's no way you're. Why is your perception
Wow.
so low?
I can't.
You shouldn't have
Yeah,
a
that's
plus
not
4.
right.
Yeah,
Shouldn't that
it's
be based
untrained,
off of-
apparently.
Isn't
Yeah,
that?
Hey,
hold on.
guys,
My perception's only a +4. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
guys, did my thing roll? Cause I clicked perception.
Yes, so I.
Yes, you got a natural 20.
I didn't know that it won't. It's frozen on my
Oh, I
thing.
do.
You
Go
rolled
out.
twice, really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
got.
shows you're not in Forge right now, Elijah. You
Only
probably got booted out again.
Yeah, this was a fun update.
Yeah, your perception now says it's untrained. That's what happened for you, Eve.
Same here.
Well, yeah, that is what it says.
I got a natural 20, so I'm good.
Yeah, mine's not gonna make my natural 1 any better, but
Well, because Eve rolled a 19.
Yeah, so
That
Eve
should've
got
been-
a good roll.
mhm.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out. It won't let me change that.
And just for those viewing at home later on, if we cut out later tonight, it's because there's a storm rolling through. And we may lose one or two or all people. If you lose me, we lose the stream. But
You lose trolls, we can't play.
When he says lose, he means just internet connection. He doesn't mean we're dead necessarily.
I mean,
I guess I can't make that
What on
promise, but
earth?
What would be really funny is if someone dies, their internet just cuts out, and they're just gone.
Okay, hold on. Let me look up. Let me make sure what she's supposed to have.
Hey.
But you start off as trained in perception, and at what point does it go up?
is perception based off wisdom? Is that right?
No,
Wisdom's an additive.
yes,
The modifier for it?
Yeah, you should be expert.
it pluses with wisdom. Like if you have a 4.
Oh, shoot.
Good.
Zoom type.
yes.
Yes.
What?
Wisdom.
Okay.
Yes.
Why on earth can I not set it to trained?
Could you just add a modifier for now?
Or make her wisdom like 50.
I'm gonna try. Because she should be getting a bonus of what? Let's see, 8 plus 7. I think isn't that what alertness does? Hold on, let me. I gotta look at the book because it's the one that gives me the actual math behind the formula. It's on the character sheet.
I still want to know what I figured out by the flies.
Well, technically, Elijah, you rolled your natural 20 the second time, so it doesn't count.
Oh, I looked twice.
You should be getting a
No.
plus 16, not a plus 4. Okay, now you have a plus 16 again, even though it still says untrained. Something is making it untrained from the looks of it.
The updates.
It's the flies.
No, I think what it is that they mentioned something about trying to make the stats work correctly, I guess, but that's messed something up.
Why can't
Yeah,
they just
you are
leave it-
untrained as well, Nita.
They
So
can't
what
just
is your feature?
Since you guys are doing that, I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Hope everyone is enjoying the stream. We are now 15 minutes in. Let's go.
Woo! You gotta love when you have technical difficulties. But we do
All
know
right,
that there are
well,
flies.
So yeah, we can talk through the problem, what we want to try. So we know we're getting flies, or the flies are growing. We don't know where they're coming from, or we know they are attracted to
Okay.
Mo.
All right, hold on a second. I figured it out. I got need it working correctly. It turned out they changed the way they changed something. They made it so that you have to drag your class onto the character sheet to get the proficiencies correct now. Apparently, I
Wow.
didn't do that for the two of them.
Hmm.
Once I dragged cleric onto her, now she shows expert.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, and it automatically added in all the things you're supposed to have.
Is mine like that? Maybe.
All right, we're gonna have to mess with her character sheet later, I believe, because the character sheets are a little bit funny now. And I'm guessing Druid and Cleric are affected by it more than anyone else.
Yeah, I don't see anything that.
Yeah, you got a bunch of new things listed now under your class features.
Class.
Stuff that I never had in there.
I don't know where to find class features.
It's the third tab. The third from the right. The one that looks like a ring with wings. Yeah, let me... Y'all talk about it. I'm going to check everyone's character sheets to make sure no one else has got anything weird going on.
Okay. All right. Mo, do you think you're creating bugs? Or were we seeing the bugs on the door? I know the
No, the
ice
bu-
was coming in.
Daddies!
Or is it the evil spirits are creating these bugs that are attracted to you? Have you Did you ask out any evil spirits in between sessions? Are you
What?
Is there you got like a? I mean, did you not treat her right on the
Not that I
date,
know
or
of.
I mean, did you
No,
just stand her up like, hey, we'll meet at we'll meet out at the Waffle House, and you just stood her up like I can't believe he asked me to a Waffle House. I should have known from that point, but
I mean, it's a Waffle House. Like, that's the best place to go.
Dude,
What
I
was
got
that?
engaged at a Waffle House.
one of my first dates with Angie was to a Waffle House, and I forgot my wallet, and she had to pay.
At least it wasn't to like some fancy dinner and she had to pay.
Yeah. Hey man, I like some waffles.
Waffle House.
Get a number
I, uh,
one.
I passed by a Waffle House today when I was with my grandpa.
All right.
Okay, looks like everyone else's sheets seem to be good.
Yeah.
All right, but I think we have something though. If we run into an evil spirit with the car being mostly dead, he could probably ask it out. We might be able to do this through through negotiation instead of.
He's not
Well, I mean,
almost,
I can't ask
mostly
it.
dead or
I can't
almost dead.
with
He's-
bacon though.
Let's just his heart is slowed down. He's not dead at all.
He's mostly dead.
That's where the flies are coming from.
See, I pay attention.
Frozen? No. he's
I
not.
listen.
All right. So, all right, now we're back to the game now. Winky and Eve both managed to notice that the flies are coming from down the hallway. It looks like they might be coming out of the room, the last room on the right.
What did you do in there, Nadep? I know I didn't make it down because I was trying to watch the wind come in. Did you leave a dead? Did you leave the donkeys in there or something?
The donkeys are at the end of the hallway. That's where you brought them.
Oh, guys.
Where's Atala?
Tala,
Sneaky.
she went to go check on the donkeys.
Sneaky.
She went to a Waffle House.
Okay, so what do I do now?
Um, is the eye still coming closer, or how big of a space did you make? Like, are we all like?
We all have our own individual rooms.
He
Well-
made individual rooms and a 50-foot long main tunnel.
Yeah, but I thought I ended up going in a room and like trying to use the card as a door, or didn't you make a door?
He
Didn't
made
we
a
all?
door to the hallway, not
Yeah,
to the
it's the
rooms.
main hallway.
Okay, so we can move between rooms then.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yes.
I'll go down and check. Well, I didn't notice it. Did you guys share that information? Okay. Well, I'll go down and check that last room.
All right. You make it to the doorway to that room, and the smell is much worse in that room.
I'm gonna hold my breath and look in. I have a torch. I'm gonna have a torch going.
Okay.
I assume it's
With
dark.
your torch, you can see that there is a section of the wall to that room on the far side that has a big crack in it, and flies are coming out of it one at a time.
Nadab, we got a problem.
What did you do?
No, there's a crack in the wall here, so you may have tunneled into an underground passage.
Do you want to seal it or do you want to open it up completely and let all the flies out? What do you want to do?
Yes.
The wall that Needit made is starting to crumble. The flies are wedging in so tightly that they're breaking it.
All right.
Let's back out of this room and I'm going to fill the room back in with stone.
Do we want to find out what's on the other side? I'm gonna take the donkeys out. I mean, can I hold the torch up to the crack? Like, is this a
Well,
huge
from-
crack
from-
or?
From my
Right now,
knowledge,
the crack's
it's
only
gonna
about
be-
half an inch across.
All right, I'm
For
gonna
my
hold the.
knowledge, it's
I'm
gonna
just
be
gonna
a
hold the
dead body.
torch up to it for the moment to try to
Okay.
burn them as they come through.
As soon as you hold the torch to it, the room starts smelling better.
All right. I'll just hold this here, guys. While we discuss what we want to do.
All right. Good night.
You notice that the stone Nidip has made is starting to crumble around it in an area that's roughly about 5 foot wide.
My torch isn't gonna be big enough.
Through the cracks that are already starting to form, you can see masonry behind it.
I'm gonna turn that over to the geological druid.
When Nita makes these walls, these are like ancient walls now, right?
They're not as sturdy as ancient walls, but they are formed exactly like it. He hasn't learned how to make them indestructible yet.
Okay.
But we also seem to have cross-sectioned something and gotten a little
Well, I
too
mean,
close.
we tunneled into the hill beneath the ruins, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Y'all
these
were heading
could.
straight towards the ruins and got to the base of the hill when y'all said you wanted to tunnel in.
So maybe we skipped all the fights and everything and got straight to the boss room, or maybe
Alright,
it's just a
so-
treasure room. And we don't
Or
have to
it's
fight any.
just where they buried dead.
So,
Oh.
do we want to open this
Get the
on
bacon
our
out. There
own
might be.
time, or do we want to? let
Is
it
there?
work?
Do we have a way of killing flies in here?
I mean, I
Fire
can
balls?
do a ball of fire and just roll it in there and burn
Set up
things.
spell slot for you. Have we? Wow, we haven't slept for the night. Never mind.
No, y'all have not slept.
All right.
It's a
It's
level
now,
2.
we're going to
It's a
say
level
it's
2
now 4
spell.
p.m.
Ooh, I've been holding this torch for a whole hour, guys.
All right, I'll
Well,
go
that
ahead
was
and
for
pop.
the other parts. Now that you're here, it's 4 p.m.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop flaming sphere.
Well, the opening is only like a quarter inch wide, so you can't roll the sphere through.
Okay, well,
Winky, smash the wall so we can roll
Yeah.
it through.
I was just gonna like keep it
Uh,
nearby
uh,
so that when we need it,
I
we
guess
can
a
plug
car. Can you make sure the donkeys are
Yeah,
not
you
in
can
this
hold it
room?
long enough. So he's summoned his sphere and he's got it waiting. He just needs an opening to throw the sphere through.
And can we say Hatala
Winky?
or a car move the donkeys out?
Winky swings and manages to shatter all the stone that Nidip has made, but the wall behind it is intact. It is a masonry wall, and you notice that all the blocks are very finely quarried and locked together really well made. Like, Nidip, make a stone cutting check real quick.
That's just perception for me.
We've been using your dwarven lore, I think.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was doing the right thing.
To me, that sounds like dwarven lore would be checking out stone and going, as a dwarf, I understand this.
This is stone.
All right. You can tell that the stone here is of a very high quality granite, the best kind of stone to use to make the best fortifications. And this is, from the looks of it, stone that was on the surface. It's not underground, it's not buried, it has been encased in stone.
Okay, I will let everybody know. Just kind of
Because it actually looks rained and weathered like it was out in the field.
gotcha. So this is the part of something that's sunken below
So it's sunk
where we
in.
are now.
Okay. Now, hopefully we're not breaking into the latrine, but cool. So is
We are
there
still
is there
on
an
ground level.
is there another crack that the bugs are coming through?
There is a gap between some of the blocks. It looks like a couple of the blocks have started to crumble, and Winky's hammer is starting to open them up.
All right.
Hey, Winky, do a precision strike on those.
He's not there.
Never mind.
I grab his hammer and swing.
I can help him find a better location.
Well, I was gonna say, Hatala, if you can like go around and
Oh wait, I'm
Scrape out.
dealing with the donkeys.
oh, never
I'm
mind.
dealing with the donkeys.
You gonna scrape out some?
And Winky's not even connected either.
Elijah, they're waiting on you, bud. He's running.
So is there like mortar in between the stones, or are they perfectly cut so they just fit together?
At one point there was mortar, but the mortar is what's been in the worst shape right now. The stone itself is great. The mortar is lacking.
I'm gonna go get Hatala and take care of the
I'm
donkeys.
here.
You're not connected to Forge. It says
All right, Hatala.
I am.
you might just want to refresh your page.
Oh my gosh, I've done that 3 times.
Hatala, you're up.
Do it 4.
I'll let Akar know as well, so he can maybe go help look for an advantageous spot.
So Hatala, you're gonna do engineering. All right. Your basic knowledge of engineering says that this wall is made well enough that he's not going to get through unless he goes at one of those weak spots. So he really does need to aim at the weak spot.
I show
So
him where
Winky-
to aim.
Do you want me to roll for you since you're not in right now? Or can you try rolling if you think you're in?
I'm not in.
All right, then I'll roll for you.
Wait. I'm in now. At least it says I'm in.
Yes. It still doesn't show you're connected, but you're in.
I hit roll. Did it roll?
Yes, it rolled, and you hit,
I
and you
can't.
hit well. Roll damage.
I can't see it, but hopefully this works too.
It is.
Oh, that worked. So
All right. You hit the wall extremely hard, causing a lot of the mortar to start cracking, and one of the blocks moved inward about a 1/4 inch.
hit one more time.
Okay.
Okay, now it's rolling.
Perfect strike. Roll damage.
They
All right.
changed the fist and thing.
This
Sounds
time,
good.
you managed to crack all the mortar around one of the stones, and one of the stones is now gone in about 6 inches.
Okay. Keep hitting it.
Hold up.
I
Hold up.
did.
All right. You just baseball batted that stone inside.
Cool.
You hear it go rattling off on the other side, clanging down a hallway or something.
Then the hallway's metal.
Stones make clingy noises when they hit each other. They clank a lot.
Oh. Okay.
Now there is a 4-foot hole.
All right, who's under 4 foot?
I am.
I'm gonna send the spear in there first and just see if I can clear out some stuff.
Okay. You roll the spear in, and it basically you force it through the hole since your spear is a little bit larger than that. And once it's on the other side rolling around, you can smell it is burning something rank.
We'll just keep rolling it around in there until nothing but the smell of just burnt.
Oh man, what if someone was living
It is
here
definitely the smell of burnt meat.
and it was what if the
It'll
plague?
be easy. It'll be easier to collect the gold.
It could be plague bodies too.
Well, we want to burn
All the
those
more reason
too, right?
why to burn them.
Mhm.
As you're burning it, you hear footsteps from down the other side.
I thought you were gonna say screaming.
You hear loud. Remember from Jurassic Park when the Rex was walking? You hear loud. Something seems to be coming to investigate the fire.
Well, yeah, that's not going.
All
to
right,
hold
do we
yet.
keep burning it or do we just put the fire out?
Keep buying it.
All right, I'm gonna pull the fire sphere back out, into where we are, and wait, and see what happens.
Who's got
Preferably,
dark-
if
who's got
this
dark
thing's
vision? Pop your head in there.
well, I've got dark vision, but my thought is preferably wait until it sees the glowing light from the back of this room, since it's gonna be lit. When they stick their head through, I'm just gonna put the burning sphere right in their face, and then
I mean, what if it was just some guy's like a
As y'all are
giant?
talking, you hear a grunting noise.
can I take a look?
You take a look and make a reflex roll.
Oh, fun.
You're dead. Honestly, I probably should have gone in there first.
Okay, you managed to come to the side and dive out of the way just in time, but you had to drop your spell to do so. And the block that he hammered through just went flying through, smashing through the wall of this room and into the next room. A
But
4 foot
fun.
by 4 foot by 6 foot stone just perfectly flew through the hole.
do we want to kill this thing?
And you hear something bellowing on the other side.
Hey, Winky, take a look. You're our best scout. You should
God.
take a look.
Okay, I'm gonna take a look. Oh no.
You can't see anything, it's dark in there.
Here's my torch. Throw it in there.
Okay.
I take the torch and shoot him with my arrow.
Close the torch in. It probably would have been a lot easier if. Never mind.
You throw the torch in just in time to see the lighted outline of something about. Let's see. About 9 feet tall, come charging up and slam into the wall.
I'm gonna
You
take
know
this
what?
opportunity to activate my dark vision goggles, just in case.
If he breaks the wall, we can see him.
Nice. I'm gonna make
So-
sure the donkeys are all the way down the hall.
Has he backed up again and is like charging at the wall repetitively?
No, he just hit it once, and the whole wall slid out about 6 inches.
I have an idea.
Say hello.
What if I beat the wall down, and then we attack him?
What if we just try to talk to him?
I think that was his
Sure, go
plan
ahead.
as
All
well.
of a sudden, he's not at the
Just
wall
Or
anymore.
move out
and
of the
he
way.
moved really fast to get away from it.
Listen, I think that's out of the question after Nidip literally burned
Well-
probably his men. So
Alright. He's gonna charge this wall again, I have a feeling. So
Just
You may
move
not
out of-
want to
let's move
stand
out of
next
the
to this
way.
wall. Don't stand in
So
that
You hear the
room.
footsteps charging
somebody
up.
want
Yeah.
to cast
Slam into the
grease?
wall again.
Everyone,
wait, I already moved. Sorry.
I want to cast
Yeah.
grease on the floor. In the inside the floor. No. Dang it! I can only see the floor inside.
He moved the wall another 8 inches this time, and it's starting to crumble with the blocks falling apart.
What if I retaliate back and keep him from getting in?
Go
But-
You
for it.
can't hit him. He's 6 feet on the other side of the wall.
Do I
I
hear?
know.
Did it? Oh, wait, we heard him go backwards, right?
Yeah.
All right. Can
Winky.
I poke my head around and put some grease down on the ground?
What is it, Eve?
You can see through the other side, and when you're looking through the other side, it is covered in bits of burnt person.
Mhm.
Like, can I?
Like the entire thing is covered with body parts.
well-
Nidip just overcooked
well.
his food.
No, I'm not gonna cast a spell. I'm just gonna back up, and I'll wait.
What you look through, you can see the outline of the creature. It looks like a about 8 foot tall, mostly perfect shaped humanoid.
And the bodies on the ground were
Something seems
humans.
really wrong about it.
The bodies on the ground were human or dwarf, or
Human.
they were human.
Nidip burned his lunch.
A car. Can you figure? Well, you may want to take a quick look, but try to figure out what it is. Do I know if it's a?
Charging back again.
It's probably one of the
I'm-
children of
I'm
the
lo-
Titans.
Yeah, we need to leave the room.
It smashes into the wall, and now about the hole that was 4x4 is now probably about 6x6 and getting larger. And most of the blocks are starting to spill into the room. And you were far enough away, Core, that you can notice when it hit, large chunks of it broke off and fell to the ground.
Of this thing, does it look
Yeah,
like it's been?
Arms both fell off.
Oof.
It turns around, and as it walks away, it reaches to the ground, and new arms spring up out of the ground onto it.
What?
I don't know what to do with
Don't-
that information. That's
Those were its spare parts.
Can I attempt to use my the earthen rod and see if it would affect him?
can you make a spike like
It's made of flesh, so your earth rod would not affect it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically pulling the parts and utilizing the parts.
Card.
I thought it was reaching down to the ground and pulling stone.
I got a
That's
good
what I
idea.
used.
So what if we place grease right in front of the wall he's breaking? So when he finally bursts through, he falls and hits his head on one of the bricks and dies.
I thought about that, but I didn't want the bricks he's knocking down to fall on top of that,
Yeah.
and then the grease is wasted.
Yeah.
But wouldn't he? What?
He's knocking a wall down. The wall will fall on top of the grease floor. Alright, so we definitely don't want to fight this guy with him on top of bodies. So we at least want him to get into this cave with us. I mean, we
Or we want to dispose of the rest of the bodies.
Can you do another one of them bally things?
Yes.
Alright. Listen,
What
guys.
about one of them
All of a
fire
sudden,
bally
stone
things?
comes flying through the air, smashes into the pieces on the wall, and knocks most of it open so that there's now a good 10 by 10 opening there.
He's coming through,
That
boys.
is getting really annoying.
Oh God!
What, the music?
Huh? No, the stones flying everywhere.
Oh, you getting flashbacks?
Yeah.
What? Wait, where's the music? I don't see
Okay. We're going to go to a different map. I'm going to reuse the sewer map just simply because it's an underground map. And I don't have to make a new map.
Hey, hopefully I can get good rolls this time. So
Just remember the last time we were on this map, you ended up in the thing's belly.
just remember, I don't care. Why is there a big circle? Purple circle.
I haven't
Big-
removed anything. This
big
is from our
boom.
last fight.
Big bada boom.
I was about to say
Hey.
purple. So
Bada bang, boom.
I think this is from the troll fight.
Multipass.
this is from the alligator fight.
Originally the alligator fight, but we also had the troll fight in here.
Oh no, and we also had you did the skeleton thing, too. Yeah. Hopefully I can get good rolls.
Hold on
Good,
one
good, good.
I mean, I got 2 natural 20s out of 3 rolls, so I think I'll be good.
Well, you just jinxed yourself.
But what if I don't jinx myself? I think I won't do good. De-jinx.
Do you have to like
That's how it
de-jinx
works,
twice
right?
to overcome the jinx? Or is the jinx just offset?
Thought it was
What?
like some jinx shot you got. Circles.
Anyway,
and
I see 2 Pikachus. It's final.
Oh. I started saying jink and I started thinking of all the Warhammer stuff. Your flying craft stuff.
Dude, I wanna find somewhere where Winky could fly, because it would be really crazy seeing some like small, tiny little gnome flying through the air and whacking people with his hammer.
I can throw you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could make that wish come true in the next like
But
Ooh.
10
it's
minutes
it's not this. It's
What
not
if we
really.
built a
good.
trebuchet?
and just launched Winky.
Instead of sending missiles, you send a big Winky.
Hmm. Now you're probably gonna die when you land, so good luck with that.
Maybe, maybe not.
It's a chance we're willing to take.
Alright. I've blocked off other parts of the map that aren't what's the new map, so I hope that's clear enough to everyone.
Yes, that's the opening that he just made.
Yes.
Cool.
Now let me see if I can find him so I can pull him in easy.
He's 9 feet tall. He's like that. Do you know that vampire lady from Resident Evil Village? He's the same height as her. You guys know about the Teletubbies?
Teletubbies.
You mean Pinky
Apparently,
Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe?
apparently, one of the Teletubbies is 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
The baby that was the son in Teletubbies now has a child of their own.
What?
Don't act like you're old.
I'm not old. You're old.
Yes, I know.
All right, everyone, roll initiative.
Yay! Fight time. Wait, no, I did terrible. I thought I did good, but nobody else rolled.
Oh,
Mhm.
19, 19.
Perfect. Yay.
Well, I mean, at least it's on initiative. At least I wasted it on that. I'm just gonna stay back here, guys.
No, I'm the only person who can kill things.
That is not a true statement.
And Winky, why does it show you being damaged?
I am damaged.
But it's been a day since more than a day since the fight.
I have a lot of health.
Yeah. But
Yes. I feel.
Let me do this till you're back to full. There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know what the other circular things are there. I can't remove them.
So this thing is standing on bodies right now, correct?
Yes.
All right. I am actually going to hold my turn until after it moves in here, and
Okay.
because we don't want to go in there.
Okay.
That means you go after it, so.
That's right.
Eve?
I don't really want to do anything.
I don't want to do anything.
You can hold your action. You just have to declare what
Yep.
you're holding it till.
I will hold it till. I've never done this. After Nita does something.
Grenita. All right.
Yeah.
She's gonna try and fix his mistake.
Which is smart. It's smart. It's smart.
Oh, snap. Just remembered I had grease. Oh. It's alright. It's okay.
Just hit intern.
Yes.
Holy crap, this thing's a flash giant.
All right. I'm gonna cast mirror image, and then for my third action, I'm gonna say, "Let it come to us," and then we'll block it off from going back in there. That's my turn.
Need it.
Not heeding anybody's advice, I'm gonna cast Fireball on him there.
Oh, we want to get rid of the bodies too, right?
Yeah, that'll burn everything.
I mean, that was my suggestion before I said that, so I'm okay with that.
He's listening, but he's not
You
listening.
cast the fireball, and the spell just goes.
Oh
What?
well. Well, gentlemen, it's been nice knowing you. I am completely useless in this fight, apparently.
What?
Well,
But
you
when
know
the
you can
spell
turn
went,
into a dinosaur.
instead, it just like caught on fire for a few seconds.
What?
It caught on fire, but
Yep.
Hey, you can turn into a dinosaur and eat him.
What?
no, thank you.
Mhm.
I don't want to eat that. It's a flesh golem.
Leah, you wanted to eat something that is poisonous to you.
That's your turn.
Why did it? I'm guessing you did that. Did you do damage? Because I didn't click anything.
I think Charles rolled damage.
Yeah.
Core did.
My hand's not even touching the mouse.
The screen says you did it.
Mm-hmm.
He accidentally touched the keyboard. Yeah.
No, you did it. You did it with your mind. You didn't know that you had psychic powers.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Mental damage. He said he stinks.
Oh man,
Uh,
Mo's in trouble.
No, I'm not. I'm standing behind you guys.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
No, he. Listen.
You just
You
gotta
think
learn
you're
how
in
to
trouble?
duck
And he's
faster.
standing behind me, not you.
Well,
Like,
you're
I'm-
short. He's gonna shoot over you into me.
Yeah.
You like
All right.
Did you see that?
Attack of opportunity.
Sweet.
Core.
Oh no, that's the unarmed. Sorry. Let's do this with the actual katana.
Yeah, they changed up the stuff.
Yeah.
You missed.
Sweet. I gotta remember to actually select him to target. Cool.
Wait, why did you roll again? That was an attack of opportunity.
I did it.
That wasn't him, Elijah.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
All right. You take
He's gonna
13
kill it.
damage.
At least you're lucky. He was one away from what is it called?
So Core, you held. Oh wait, sorry, we've skipped someone.
Her name was Eve.
Was.
I mean, honestly, I'm fine with it. I would have been too. I don't know if we want to move.
It needed
I'm gonna
to
put you after Core.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
All right. So that is its turn. Wait, we're on the wrong list. There we go. Core.
All right. Since he was kind enough to walk up to me,
did the work for you.
I'm actually going to try casting a spell.
Okay. You cast the spell, and it goes.
Okay.
Did my mirror image work?
Did you cast mirror image?
Yes, he did.
I did.
Yeah, it's cast on you, not it.
I understand that. That's why
Yeah.
two magic things went poop and
Yep.
nothing was said about mine. So I'm like, well, hold on.
All right, you did hit. You would have done 12 damage. Instead, you did 7.
All right. Does he get bleed?
Not at all.
Nice. All right, that should be it for me.
Eve.
We're gonna do that.
All right.
And critically.
Now, your spell went.
Wonderful. I'll cast shield and move on.
Car.
He's standing upside down.
Yep. I'm upside down. Guess I'm just gonna start launching arrows at this guy. Watch your head.
Make sure you
Holy
target
cow.
him first.
Ah, crap.
He failed.
But you did hit.
Let's go.
You would have done 15, but instead you did 10.
Interesting.
Oh, he has a penalty against
Piercing.
There's a penalty against, I guess, arrows.
That would be called.
Maybe long range attacks.
No,
That would be called metagaming.
Oh God. Oh God, why? Okay, never target. That deserves a lot of pickle juice. Oh,
All right, your bow slips from your hand and the string slaps you on the forearm, doing 2 damage.
Yay! I didn't hit anybody.
Hey, you're somebody, okay?
I mean, didn't hit anybody with the arrow.
Yeah.
That we used to know.
dead. So he's not really somebody. He's a dead somebody. So it's a difference.
Where's my raptor?
Nowhere. Hold
I
on.
just noticed that my movement speed is now 50 feet.
What?
That's gonna
Why
come
do
in
you
handy in this fight.
Why do you
See you guys.
No, your movement speed's 25. I think the mod that's doing the feed stuff is kind of wonky.
Yeah, because it was 30 last week, and now it's 50. Like,
Mine's
dang, she getting
30.
faster and faster.
This pickle juice is so sour. So sour that
There
it
you
made
go.
my eyeballs twitch.
So that was 2 actions, Mo. What's your third action?
I can tell it to. I'm going to tell it to run over there and attack.
All right. It's on the map now, so you should be able to use it.
Game's
Imagine
called.
this thing
I
looking
cannot
at a
move.
chicken.
Yeah, it's currently a chicken. Chicken rushing after it.
It probably wants to be a chicken right now because it's gonna get crushed after we get close.
The game is paused, so I can't move it. Cool.
Sorry.
So, run over there and attack.
Okay.
Do I have it targeted? Yes.
Oh my God.
Or
He
bite
does
it.
have enough room to slip past him on the backside if you do want to make him flank.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
Why are you so much?
There you go.
Ran under.
Because I know it had the movement to do it, and there was enough room to squeeze past.
Okay. It is a chicken. Now it turns into a raptor and bites his ankles. Critical miss. Great. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's not good.
The raptor
Oh,
is
no.
on some of the loose stones, but it's still there threatening his backside.
Cool, and that is my turn.
Yeah, he's all he's doing is giving him a wedgie.
Wingy?
My turn.
I'm not sure if it's wearing clothes or not.
Okay.
We never decided that.
I'm gonna move here and I'm attack.
Make sure you target him first.
I did.
There you go.
Let's go.
All right, you hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, did the flat-footed count?
It doesn't matter. You still hit.
Okay.
All right, now first off,
Was that a damage roll or a?
That was a damage roll.
Where was your to hit? Oh, was it the 36?
I hit him.
Okay. Sorry, my computer just caught up It was
Okay, now
lagging.
hold on a second. Winky, you hit it with your hammer,
Yeah.
and you would have done 20 damage with the hammer, but instead it took 15.
What? It has a penalty against tax.
And then you did 1 electricity damage to it,
Yes.
which causes
Uh-oh. Wait, did I kill it on accident? Oh, uh-oh.
instead you healed it for 1 damage,
What?
and it makes an attack of opportunity when you hit it.
How? How did I heal it?
We've never fought one of these. We don't know.
Oh, it's a flash giant.
Not Flash.
It says flash.
No, it says Flesh.
Flesh.
And
It
it
said
also says
flash.
golem,
It
not
said
giant.
flash. It said flash.
Everything you said was
I don't
wrong.
want to know what a flash golem is either.
It wears a trench coat. I
Oh
will
no,
tell you that.
my brain was on lightning. Why did you have to do that? Now I just got some kind of Ray Stevens
Winky,
stuff going through my
Make
head.
an athletics check.
Ooh.
They have just made me get pickle juice in my nose.
Winky, make an
I know.
athletics check. Sorry.
There we go.
All right. You critically failed.
Hero point, please. I'm not dying.
Okay.
There you go. But it's still not better.
You critically failed. So it reaches out and grabs you while the electricity from your hammer is
So
in
many
it,
big numbers.
causing 32 electric damage to you.
Shouldn't I get healed since I do electric stuff too?
No.
Why do you always ruin
Nice
the
try, though.
trouble?
This creature just happens to be perfectly balanced against you. I did not plan it. It just happens to be its abilities. I forgot it had these abilities.
I'm
No,
gonna
this
kill
is
this thing.
this is Frankenstein's monster. You know how he brought him to life.
Who's Frankenstein?
The doctor.
The doctor's Frankenstein. The monster is Frankenstein's monster. Which
Is
I
it-
never understood it.
Is that
So-
why his
Alright.
name is Frankenstein's monster?
Yeah.
That was your second attack, Winky. You
Hit it
get one
again.
more action.
First attack, but it was my second one.
Yeah, your first attack, but your second action, so you get one more action.
And I crit missed. Crap.
Okay.
Can we lend him our hero point?
You, but no. Apparently this thing is just too good to be true.
Alright. You chunk your hammer into the other room.
Best thing that could have happened for you, buddy.
Actually, it is the best thing that could have happened for you, Elijah.
Why?
Every time you hit it with a hammer, it does that attack.
What
against
happened when you hit it, Ding Dong?
Pay
So-
attention.
them.
I can't do nothing. So that's fun.
You don't
Now
have
remember,
any
you
other
still have the
weapon?
horns on your armor to do attacks.
And you have a dagger.
So do I just run to its feet?
Dagger,
Sure.
Elijah.
Sounds like a
Well,
great idea.
We'll see what happens on your next turn.
Hatala?
That's one move. 2 move. Then I turn around.
It's
Beautiful.
flanked, by the way.
Now you're just showing off.
I just refused to put my back to a car.
Oh!
Roll
How
again.
did that happen? Okay, okay.
But it is a critical hit.
So the flesh golem critically heals for 200 points.
Before I
No.
click this, Charles, do I need to click off flat-footed? Does it get any specialties against that? I know
I'm
it's.
checking-
I get it regardless, even if it's not. But does it get? You know what I'm saying?
By
Okay, it looks like it does not have anything that says you can't use any of your flat-footed abilities on it. So
Roll. Oh wait, I got to do critical, right?
Rolling
Yeah.
with the homies.
wow.
The
Yeah,
what? Ooh,
Patology did that.
What?
I was just looking at your damage.
With the dagger.
I mean, that's a critical roll.
Yeah, that's some. I was just looking at the numbers, and those were middling numbers too.
all right.
Oh yeah, that's true. We're not even to level 10, so it's technically not even middling.
I'm just saying I saw
Oh, wait.
like 3s and 1s and things like
You
that.
just used your dagger?
No, I used my
Rapia.
Oh,
that
I
was
hit
the
the
dagger.
wrong. I hit the wrong
Hit the
damage.
wrong button.
So
Well,
that
hold
would...
on, let me heal him up that damage.
Nice. Wow.
No way.
Paul's been healing up that damage yet,
The
though.
math that just happened there, the crazy things of statistics on that. No way, because it's not the same.
Hey, wait
That's
a minute.
nuts.
Absolutely.
I had to have rolled lower.
I actually
the
didn't
rapier.
heal it. I thought I'd healed it, but I didn't.
Wow.
All right, your wounding does no effect to it.
Of course.
No.
That's it.
Yeah. Right now.
Need it?
Someone,
Can I use my rod of expeditious excavation during combat?
Can, but remember, it only affects loose sand and stone. No, it doesn't actually do rock.
Okay, so
It's for dirt.
okay, but since I used my powers to shape this, I could use that instead, correct? Or is that a non-combat?
I would not recommend using it in combat, no. Because
Oh.
you got to focus on it too much.
I was just gonna make a pit under him.
It's a golem. Make a hole.
hey, if you want to
Put the
pit,
golem in the hole.
Taking it back to some Valheim days.
Oh, just make sure Will doesn't fall in with it.
Oh, yes, I did not like doing that.
Oh God!
I can't get out!
down your pits.
All right, so what do you do, Nita?
In that case, let's see. I'm just trying to make sure I don't hit anybody else. Is all I'm trying to check real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
You want a pit? I got you a pit.
I'm going to use this. All right. So I'm gonna use acid splash on him.
It goes.
Nothing. All right. I haven't learned my lesson yet, apparently. So for my third action, I'm gonna pull out my javelin.
All right.
You know what I just figured out? If I learn how to do that thing where he healed himself by the shock, I can heal myself in battle by shocking myself.
Shock gave him life. You can't learn that.
But I can try.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Maybe I can take a sample of him and we could do some testing and get a
I can't
serum.
wait till after this fight now. Winky's
Oh,
down there with beakers. I'm gonna figure this out.
But maybe I could make a serum that could do that with some help. Because I'm not that bright.
All right. It hits you, Hatawa.
Charles, I think your D4s are rigged, dude.
It is a confirmed crit.
Well, nice knowing y'all, fellas.
Oh,
What?
What? What?
What?
Oh my
Apparently,
gosh.
it wanted revenge.
Exact revenge.
That is
Exact
crazy.
revenge.
That is crazy.
Mm.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
I'm gonna give it
Oh,
one more
man.
because that is a little odd.
Yep.
Okay.
We finally get a 2. It was weird because every time you rolled it, it was a 1 last time.
Wait, who's 2?
He was testing something.
Dude, if this thing can take down a quarter of Winky's health in one attack, it can probably kill him in one attack. But if he wasn't so stupidly powerful, I probably could be able to kill him in one attack. So, I mean,
Fella?
Hatala did more damage than I did.
It hit me again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hit
Yes.
by 6.
I'm sitting there looking at my mirror images and going, "What the crap?"
Oh wait, sorry, hold on. I forgot about the mirror image. So let me
Oh,
check
okay. I thought you were counting the 1 you rolled up there.
That's the wrong dice. Now, hold on. That was for the first hit, so it did hit you the first time.
Well, you rolled a 1 before.
No, he was
No,
trying to figure out
I'm
which
determined
of the
who it
4 of
hit.
us he was targeting.
Oh,
I forgot
I
the
thought-
mirror image was there.
I thought the 1d4 was the check in the mirror image.
And
So
the
the second
second
time,
hit did not hit you because that was it hit one of your images, so you lost an image.
I gotcha.
Why is
Yeah,
Hatala
I totally
always
forgot about
doing
mirror image. That was who it was targeting.
Okay, I just assumed it was the roll for the mirror images when I saw it earlier, and I'm glad I jokingly said that. Cut,
All right.
yeah.
Core?
All right, I'm gonna go to a two-handed grip, and I'm gonna strike. Why did I not select him first?
Yay! You didn't. I don't think you did it.
You missed.
Sweet. I'm gonna try a second swing. Mm.
Oh. Oh.
You critically missed.
Yes.
Dice is so against us today.
Nope.
Do I need to confirm it?
That's cause Winky over there said
Okay.
something and jinxed us all.
Okay. You pulled the muscle, so you now have -1 to all your hits.
No,
Oh.
that is crushing.
Hayden, why would
All
you
right.
say that?
Ah, that is nasty.
Oh.
Eve?
We're gonna do something real crazy.
Heal my
Uh-oh.
muscle.
No.
Divine
Okay,
Lance,
I'm-
and then shield.
Divine Lance doesn't work.
No.
She's got.
Moving.
Yeah, let's go. Just get in this thing.
Oh wait, how do I use it? I don't even know how to use the attack.
I've never used this
hold on.
before.
Wait,
No,
okay, wait, I figured it out.
Do you have it? Did I
Make sure
do
to
that?
double
I
right
didn't
click
do
on
that.
this guy.
Hey!
She says, "I thought this was a shield."
How do I use?
That's how
Damn
this
it.
Point
works.
to the trident and click down.
Okay, I figured it out.
Okay, you
Four.
did 0 damage.
Or
Damage
damn.
roll. That was
Wow.
unarmed attacked damage.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
I was
Wait,
gonna
but
say
that's
that's pretty
Go to
bad.
trident and then
Oh.
do damage.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you a new weapon.
Yep, she accidentally
There we go.
It's
There we
still,
go.
Still not accurate.
she
low
accidentally steps
rolls.
on its toe, does 4 damage.
We do need to get you striking on your weapon.
It has striking on there.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's got striking. She just rolled low.
Really?
It's a 2d8.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna buy.
Whack! You.
all right. You did 2 damage.
Yay.
Nice.
It's like, do you guys know how to play Minecraft?
Oh, man.
Should have stayed up here
No.
with us.
When you attack
car?
an enemy, you whack it and you walk back. And
Okay. this guy. I want to look for weaknesses. I'm gonna use my.
All I can think of is Galaxy Quest. It's a rock. It doesn't have any weaknesses or vulnerable spots. That's
Doesn't
not
have
rock.
any weaknesses, guy.
Here's his weakness. Don't shoot lightning at it.
That's not a weakness. Everybody saw you do that. We are definitely not doing it.
Can't. So, haha. What the heck?
Winky walked up to it and it turned into a freaking bug zapper.
No, here's the problem. I walked up to it, I was the
Okay.
bug zapper, and then he zapped me back.
The only thing you can remember about it is this is not a living creature. This is not undead. This is a magical construct. And as such, it has magical properties that are unique.
Okay.
Who?
9 feet tall.
It is a flesh golem, not a poo golem.
If it's a flesh golem, why does it need to turn into wood? And then say, hey, I'm working with you, Bo. And
Send
then
your
stab
dung
it with
beetles
that.
after them, boys. They just start rolling
Okay,
away.
well, I'm gonna move and hit it.
That's 2 actions. What are you going to do for your third?
It's gonna be all the more impressive when he
I'm
shoots
gonna-
Core in the back
well-
of the head.
I'm gonna pull out my kukri and hit it.
So you're going to drop your bow and pull that out?
Yeah.
Which will allow, because you're a quick draw, you can go ahead and make a strike with it.
Here's for all the marbles.
Yay! Yay, marbles.
All
Roll
over
for
the
damage.
floor.
Everybody's getting these good rolls but me.
Hey, you hit it!
I hit it, and then it.
You know, I
Got
just
better.
I had a critical miss.
So it turns out this creature was just to show that Winky can't kill everything. Even though.
There are some creatures that you can't just beat to death.
How many times has the
Yeah,
person
that's-
with the
that's
cockiest
my
attitude
third.
walked into a battle and then found out, whoops, shouldn't have been so cocky?
Winky?
Every fight.
Actually, I think Akar has done that every game.
No, he has since stopped doing that.
Okay,
Do an unarmed strike to do your horn strike.
okay. So, okay. Please hit. No! No, you're supposed to hit.
At least it wasn't critical.
You're doing
That
unarmed?
was your first attack.
It was critical. Would my hand fly off?
No, you would have a concussion because you're using your
It
head.
wasn't critical. Oh, that would
Oh, that one is.
So that one is.
be. Your hand
You
flies
slipped
off.
and fell on a rock.
Am I dead now?
No, you're just laying on the ground.
You're
He's like-
frozen.
he's like-
That's what you want.
He's like, can I just quit playing? If I can't hit anything, what's the point?
You can stand back up now.
I stand back up. That's
What
my.
you may want to think about is eventually you might want to get a secondary weapon in case your hammer is not useful.
I have a secondary weapon. I have a bow.
Yes, a secondary melee weapon because bows aren't useful when you're right up against something.
I have a secondary weapon, which is my fist.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't have a secondary. Wait, I
That's
have my
okay.
dagger. I have a dagger.
Yeah, but your armor does 1d8 plus 1 and counts as magical.
Oh,
And your
okay.
turn, Eli.
Bye bye.
Atala?
I basically did nothing.
Ah, missed by 2.
The rolls are against us tonight. Oh.
Missed by 6.
It wasn't critical.
If you try again, it probably will be critical.
Yeah, that's why I haven't hit the button so quickly.
Try again. Try again. Try again. I give you luck that I didn't have.
Alright.
Shield.
I stole luck and I gave it to
Need
you.
it. You didn't aim at it, but you missed. And it wasn't critical though, so.
Okay, I will draw another javelin and try again.
Watch your back, Core.
That's a critical.
And you still did not target it.
I clicked it. How
That
am I supposed to?
produces unsettling well.
Right
am I
click.
s-
You double click it
Double
with
click
the
it.
other.
You double click the thing.
Double
There
click
you
the-
go.
Double right click it.
I.
Ooh, that one sat there for too long for me.
Yeah.
You
You
He
still
didn't
didn't
even-
target.
didn't double click it. Oh my god!
Thank you, Winky. I am well aware how to double click.
Well, hold up.
Wait a minute.
His third roll did not have a penalty on it.
No, he didn't get a third roll.
No, I wasn't trying to
Oh.
do one. I was just trying it to see if I could get it to target.
Okay,
correctly.
I got you. I am on board now. I'm gonna mute myself.
Go talk to him.
Sure, he's going.
Ooh,
All right.
focusing on that one.
Your javelin hit Winky.
I'm done.
Sounds good to me.
I'm
So
done.
Winky, you take 6 damage from a javelin. It didn't even hurt you hardly.
You got armor on, dude.
All right, now it's
Winky's hair's all sticking up on the ends. Now he's got a javelin sticking out of his shoulder.
Wait, I have a javelin sticking out my shoulder. I'll pick it up and stab him in the face.
Yeah, use the javelin.
To be perfectly honest, the javelin is not a very powerful weapon.
And it will probably
Listen,
have.
listen, I'm not flipping thing on. I'll faster. I'm gonna throw this fork at you.
No, he.
Turn it off. Wait, I don't listen to your Zelda.
all right. Apparently, it does not like you, Hatala.
I'm used to this.
Oh
Oh my
Ooh.
No,
God, what
that
was
did
that?
not happen. That did not happen. I'm trying to target you, and instead it rolled 8d18 or 8d20 or whatever that was.
Woo! I was like, for so long, Hatala.
My life flashed before my eyes. I was like, I'm dead like 3 times.
His short life.
All right, it would be a critical hit. But let's see if it hits. You got 2 of them out, so now it's a 1d3.
Yep, we're talking video games.
So yes, it was a critical hit on you.
Hey, we need to get your mirror image fixed. They're not good enough constructs.
Look at his face. He's so mad. And honestly, I would be too. This is
Hey,
crazy.
it
Ooh.
did less damage that time.
Yes, but if we look at Hatala's health, she is a
Yes,
quarter to death.
let us all examine Hatala's health. Hell, oof.
She is a quarter until death. Let's just say
I have no idea why the dice keep coming up 1.
I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go see my deity.
Hey, roll a d4 this time, not a d5.
No, I'm gonna roll a d6. 1 and 2 is him. Anything else is not him.
It's gonna be a one or
Okay.
two.
That can- You should have done. You should have
I've
done
never
everything.
rolled that many ones in a night ever.
I think Hatala's supposed to
What?
die tonight.
Oh boy.
Something disconnected from my computer, and I don't know what.
I mean, none of us have died yet. Well, sort of.
Yes, none of us have died.
I'm only
I did
mostly
die.
dead.
I mean, we could, if we want to count the D16s that were rolled against me with that the frying pan. What was that thing? It was a
That was
two-headed.
that was just that.
That yeah, it would
It was the Etten.
the Etten. There you go.
Be the inner button.
Some
The inner.
we might die this today.
No,
There you
just
go.
Hatala.
Okay.
Thanks, Abby.
Yes, Abby wanted to roll to make sure it wasn't me somehow cursing the roll button.
It is.
Apparently it was.
Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. Every time you have to roll a 1d4 or a d5 or a d6, you get your dog to come in and roll for you. What dogs are the luckiest creatures in the earth?
I'm dead. Well,
Now
I'm
you're
down.
unconscious.
Yeah, I'm down.
Until he targets you while you're down.
I don't think it's that pissed off at me,
Hey,
but who
Good.
knows?
good news for you, Hatala. You died in the pile of bodies. Oh, so you're good.
Y'all are
Doesn't
gonna have to
this mean
search for me later because you're supposed to crush my head.
Nah, you'll get sucked up into this flesh golem,
Hey,
just like the rest of us.
hey.
I have never seen that many ones in my life.
Okay, Winky's
Core?
now in anger mode. Hopefully he gets his dice rolls right.
All right, going in for a strike.
You hit.
All
How
right.
do you turn? How do you like go like? How do you go like
And-
this?
Slashing.
Okay. You still only do 9 damage.
How do you go like this?
It has partial immunity to any attack.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I'm.
Hey!
Now,
Hey, nat 20.
I haven't seen one of those in like 10 sessions.
What? I rolled
Oh,
one
the
this.
19 almost.
All right, you
He's,
have
he's not
confirmed.
talking
Now,
about from somebody else.
you have the ability. Do you want your critical effect to take effect?
He's a shock creature.
Yes, because I think flesh, I think
Oh,
fire
God.
would be good. At least in my brain, that's what I'm thinking.
That's his money.
Kill it with fire.
I'm really hoping I get the last attack because I don't like this thing.
What do I do
That
for
was-
the other part?
That's a low roll. Wait, why
No,
did
that's
you
not
put the
crit.
roll
That's just
for
regular. So I'll do double damage. Actually, it would be double damage, so 24, but instead it's 19.
that?
Now the fire went when you did it, but then it burst into flames on its own.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Why Winky's sitting here with the javelin as an arm?
And it drops.
Woo.
It dropped. No, I wanted to kill it.
I cast shield on myself. And then I end my turn. Eve, your turn. You're up.
I only got to put it once, and that one time I healed it.
All right.
You
Hatala.
healed it by one hit point.
Woo.
No.
Yeah, that was half of my damage, Elijah.
I think I found
Hatala.
Hatala. I'm gonna drag her out of the dead bodies.
I'm gonna get my hammer.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna
You
cut
go
out.
find your hammer relatively easily.
Is the body of the creature still intact?
It is intact. It's just charred.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'll let them do healing, but shoot.
I don't really, but I'm okay.
Do you have fire, or can we destroy the head?
Okay, let's destroy the head, I guess. I'm gonna take my hammer, I'm gonna smash
Just
the
in
head.
case, you know, you always want to
That's
double
alright.
tap.
Hold on.
I'm gonna,
Wait.
Charles, can I
Remember-
smash?
Hold on. Time out. Time out. Eve, don't you remember you had the enhanced one for your dailies?
Yeah. But like,
You should have done the one that says at the bottom,
the
the level 4 one. You get those free every day.
okay.
You get 2 or 3 of them every day for free. So just click on that.
There you go.
There you go.
Pete.
That looks a lot better.
Yeah. Well, the first one wasn't even right. I'm supposed to get D10.
Yeah. All right. All right, now Winky, what were you saying?
Can I smash the thing's head like Core said?
He really wants to hit this thing.
All right, you swing and hit its head.
Does it break?
No, it starts regenerating its body.
Just burn it.
What?
Burn it now.
It's
Somebody-
pushing up,
flesh
like,
golem.
Pushing up back against the wall on the
It's a
ground, and
magical
I'm saying,
construct.
burn it, burn it, burn
Oh,
it now,
no.
burn it all.
DNA! Fine.
I'm going
It's
to
in
ignore
there.
It's not a
Winky,
living
and
creature. This is a thing that was made in a laboratory.
I'm just gonna burn the rest of the remains of it.
And when you hit it with
Every
your
time you set
hammer,
it on fire, it burns internally, but your fire goes out.
I would like
yeah, when you hit
to.
it with your hammer, you gave it more lightning.
I have an idea.
I'd like to investigate when I have the opportunity the bodies a little bit more, just to see if they're wearing
You
armor
notice
or
a lot of the bodies are no longer charred.
What happens if I shock this thing? Will it come back to life?
Please don't.
We'll just leave you here with it. Winky.
Winky just starts shocking it and then starts going, "It's alive!"
Oh my gosh.
So the bodies are no longer charred.
Yes.
They're healing.
They're starting to look better now.
So, just a thought. If this is like a magical thing, then where did the magic come from? So,
We need to
maybe
stop
we
it.
should find that.
And you notice the golem itself is starting to regenerate too.
Oh God.
Is it
have an
touching
idea.
any of the bodies?
Where it's at? No.
Okay, good.
Where? What
Um,
if we overshock it? Overheal it, I mean. So it explodes.
I feel like I want
It
to.
doesn't.
No.
It emits the electricity out, amplified back at you.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
shock
Remember,
it.
it grabbed you and shocked the crud out of you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Does-
sure that
Does it have like a central gem or something? Do we need to cut it open?
You don't
Well,
notice
Winky
it.
crawls.
It starts regenerating.
And any blade you put into it, the wound is not nearly as big as the blade would indicate.
Is there anything in the other room that would look like, a phylactery or something like we saw with the lich, or anything of that nature that is giving this thing power?
You don't see anything.
Nadep, you want to build that pit now?
What about the death stuff?
Sure.
I don't
We're
know if
bringing
it's
it
gonna
that
do
way.
any good.
Do we want to push everything into the pit and then just
We just need to keep burning it.
dump some grease on it and then light the grease on fire?
I mean, I can grease
Okay.
it up.
Winky starts digging a pit.
Here, let me help, and
Just
then I'll
starts
use
digging.
my elemental skills.
And then
I'd
Winky's
like
already
to-
done like 2 seconds later.
I'd like to
Make
keep
a
an.
skill check for how big of a pit you make, unless you want to specify the size.
Okay. Wait, you're not talking to me.
All right, you make about a 15-foot deep hole.
Okay.
Winky, wait, no. We don't have to push it. We have 3 people with those belts. We just pick it up and throw it in there.
So we push
Okay.
it. Okay, sure.
Glad I don't have the belt. I don't want to pick that thing up.
Besides, when you try to lift it, your belt stops working.
What?
It's got something against magic.
It's
Magic
like
doesn't work.
a
I was
wall.
about to say,
All
how-
golems are
have you
immune to
missed-
magic in some form or fashion.
Are we
missed all
able
of
to
this.
move it? Are we able to move it and get in this hole? Or if not, I want to get a donkey and some rope.
You can push it along. It's heavy, but it's not that heavy for your
Okay.
actual strength to do.
Okay.
Between Core and Winky, y'all can easily get it in the hole.
That's because this thing isn't fat because it doesn't eat.
Okay.
It's full of crap.
Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Abby.
At least I'm paying attention.
Yes.
Very
he's
nice.
trying. He's actually offering ideas.
I like it.
Thank you. All right. So you jump the body down the hole, and when it hits the bottom, you notice it's trying to figure out how to get up again.
It's alive. Dang it.
Do you want to put
It's
a
not alive.
It's a magical construct. It is
When it
not
hit the
alive.
bottom, one of its arms came off, and the arm is trying to move around on its own.
you want to just seal up the top?
Hmm.
I mean, what good is it gonna?
What
I mean,
if we-
it'll keep
what
it
if
away for a
we-
little while, but
What
You
if we?
notice
Needs
the
to be
body parts are
destroyed.
starting to climb towards it.
From
I'm
the
gonna hit-
pile
I'm
of
gonna hit the
bodies?
body part-
yeah, from the pile of bodies.
Oh no.
They're doing the
Bigger.
I'm gonna
It's
whack the
looking
body.
like
I'm gonna whack the body that is trying to get with my hammer. Like golfing. I just
I'm
whack
gonna
it.
I'm gonna keep the bodies away from the hole.
No, we need to burn all the bodies.
That's fine.
Well, the body.
They regenerate.
They're regenerating as well.
Like, we're not gonna-
Everything
we're not
in here is
gonna-
gonna regenerate. We gotta just keep
We
on.
need to keep. Wait, can Nita fill up the hole?
Can you just build the wall back up? At least halfway so they can't climb over.
Do you want me just to solidify it, or
Or at least close up the hole the thing's in so that it can't get to the body.
just make the top be like the floor was.
yeah, I'll just solidify it and call it a day.
We can like trap it inside the floor. I
Is that
hate-
All right.
is-
You
Sufficient.
successfully seal it up in a block of stone.
okay?
nice? This thing is now Ganondorf from the Wind Waker.
Eve, you want to leave some kind of cryptic note about don't disturb the stone or something like that?
I'm just
No, I
gonna
have an
scratch
idea.
out. Don't
I take-
disturb the stone. There's a flesh golem down there.
Oh,
There you go.
that's no fun. So you gave them like all the details about what's hidden inside?
Yeah, because when they open it up, we'll have to, it's a whole thing.
Okay,
No,
just making sure.
there's a thing that will kill you in there. There's a
Okay,
bug.
now what y'all do.
Are the body,
The body
parts
parts are
still?
still moving around, but they're no longer trying to get to it.
Should we make another hole somewhere else to put the body parts in? I
Oh.
want to make pits.
I can if you'd like me to.
But okay,
Actually,
so
I'd like to-
let's
Body-
not
do the
to
body parts look like they're trying to come together?
Some of them are.
Whack 'em, whack 'em, whack 'em, whack 'em, whack 'em. I'm whacking 'em.
I want to go down this hallway where it came from and see if there's anything down the hallway.
Yeah.
Winky,
Yeah, I'm
Winky
with
is the
him.
person who's making them not come together. He's
I mean, I really do like the pit idea of throwing the other bodies in.
Yeah, just keep the pieces away from each other. Don't let them come into contact. But we need to see if there's something else
Down
in
the
here.
hallway, there's a large wooden rake, basically, that has been cobbled together out of pieces from inside this building.
Rake.
Was the giant
And all
just
the
a
bodies have been swept, basically, into this hallway.
Hmm.
The giant was the maid.
No.
We disturbed it doing its why it was doing.
The rake
its
is
job.
about 5 feet across with about a 10-foot handle.
Is it
That
magical at all? Is
No.
anyone?
It's just made of really old wood that's desiccated.
Ah. Does anyone want
I
to?
mean, is it just that this was used? I mean, this isn't useful to us, is it? Is there anything else in the room that looks like it?
Is there
magical or
doors
keeping it-
or?
At some point, there were doors, but almost all of them have been shattered.
Cool.
So it's just openings to other areas, or are they
Large
blocked off?
openings big enough for this thing to walk through, like the cartoon style, where it just simply walked through where the door was, busting it out as it went.
Mm-hmm. So it's got like openings that are the size of the creature.
Most of the shape of it
What
too.
if this creature was
Okay, so
made
I'm going through every room I can trying to find if there's something that looks like it's magical or whatever that's keeping this thing
Hey,
alive.
I'll just
What
stick
if
with
That's my goal.
Tatala
That's
to
what
make
I'm
sure
looking
we're buddied up.
hey, what if there's
You'll
a
notice
spell?
of all the body parts, there are no heads or torsos in this room.
Oh. So looks okay.
This
The
is
body
all arms and legs.
parts are just the body parts it needs that aren't the head and torso, I believe.
I'm having nightmare thoughts from the
Do
game
we have to
before.
destroy the torso or body of this thing?
Well, isn't
Hey,
that what
Akar,
we were
you're
just trying to
undead. Can you
do?
control the bodies?
Well, Winky exploded its head and it still came
You
Uh,
find one hallway closet that still has a door on it.
open it.
It has been slammed shut hard enough to wedge it in there pretty good.
Can I whack it?
Make a roll.
I get to whack something.
All right, you hit the door, and it's not a very good hit, but you do manage to break the part that's wedged, and the door comes open, and a bunch of heads roll out.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god!
That's not a good thing.
I could just.
That's gonna make a bunch of new ones. It's gonna make a bunch of new ones.
I got the
God.
image. I got the image of like Winky just being covered in heads, just like ah.
The
Put
heads
them
roll
back
out,
in.
and they're trying to bite you.
Ew! I'm gonna hit. I'm no. No.
Just play whack-a-mole. Just start splattering them.
Not with
Soccer.
Yeah, I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with these
put
heads.
them back.
I do not
I'm
want to
not
be in
putting
the
them back.
splash
with these
zone.
things. I'm gonna use my hammer to like rake them and back into the door. Back
You
into
get the
door.
rate.
Did I get them all back in the room?
You got about half of them back in there. They're actually piled inside.
Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to get them back in there. And then once I do it, I'm gonna shut the door so they can't get back in.
A car.
You managed to get them back in.
Yeah.
Do you feel any death magic or anything at work here?
I don't really have the ability to feel magic or death magic.
But it might not be death
You're
magic
saying that
because it
because
responded to electric. So it might be a different thing.
We haven't found any
Um,
kind of
Well, the thing is when I didn't take this guy's this, but I looked for weaknesses of the golem,
course.
and it's definitely magical in nature, but I didn't get any sense of death magic or any sense of any type of magic. Just that it was magical in nature.
I think your
I mean, I
audio.
can check
You
these
can
head.
try an occult check again to remember more.
I feel like your audio.
It's probably because I was leaning forward. I was
Yeah, it's
close.
usually.
Okay.
Mo, you can try another occult check to remember more.
All right, well, I'm gonna rack my brain over here. Oh, what? Oh, that's because that's not me. I was like, why is my occultism -4? I was on the Raptors token. Hey! I remember it all.
All right. You managed to remember talking to someone else about golems. Golems don't have the ability on their own to reform. They're not made that way. They're created in a laboratory for a purpose, usually, and they're given an assignment, and then they do it forever. They are mostly immune to magic, except for like flesh golems. They're immune to magic, except for fire causes them to burst into fire on their own, not from what you did. They just burst into flames.
Interesting.
Electricity is 100% healing to them and makes them go super fast and become aggressive, and they amplify the electricity back.
All right.
Their biggest weakness is flesh to stone.
All right. What I've
Flesh to
remembered.
stone instantly kills them.
Do we have a way to turn their flesh into stone?
We need Medusa's head.
But this creature reforming itself is not due to it being a golem. Something else is causing that.
I'm still looking.
I'm gonna relay all that to these guys, saying there's a possibility that something magical is causing it to reform itself.
Does anyone
All I'm gonna do is scream.
detect magic? Who has Eve? Do you have that?
If anybody's
Yeah, I
seen
can
Loki,
use-
I have.
when she screams, that's what Hatala did.
Over dramatic mutt.
Yes.
Okay.
Just
Well,
very
it
frustrating.
did knock her out. So I mean,
Eve, you cast
Yeah,
detect
but she's
magic, and you
Yeah.
can feel there is a low-level magic everywhere.
That's what I figured.
But it's not coming from here. You can feel it very distantly. But the effects are so strong that the effects are still here.
Is there like a direction that it's stronger in?
It's basically coming from the heart of Orm. The middle of the desert.
Oh. Okay. I will tell that to peoples.
Do we see any other doorways or stairs or
No,
a
but
lab?
you do see some a mural painted on one of the walls that has not been destroyed.
Ooh, what does this look like? Can I
mural on the
investigate?
wall.
There is writing in it, and it's in ancient, or at least a derivative of ancient, close enough that you can understand it.
Can I give a swing at trying to interpret it?
You can just read it now.
I will
He just told you could read it, dude.
I will just read it.
I
literally
wasn't
just said that.
Well, I wasn't sure because I have a new thing, a new lure that I can roll, so I wasn't sure
You
how we
weren't
wanted to do
sure
it.
that when Charles said you
Yes,
can read it,
yes.
that you
I
were saying
was
you could read it.
unsure when he said that there was a mural and writing, because every time I've seen ancient
Yes.
writing in the
didn't-
past,
he
I've had to
didn't say
roll.
that, though.
And now that I have a look, dude,
Just
I'm
straight up said
you straight up
could
asked
read
me,
it.
and I'm straight up telling you I didn't know.
All right.
I'm just like
I will read the writing.
The mural seems to depict the creation of this fort, because this is a fortress, not a hill. But it was called Northern Hill Fort. Or there was a translation for what it actually was called, but it roughly translates to Northern Hill Fort. And this fort was the holdout for if the people of Orm had to retreat from an aggressor, their civilians could come here and hide in this fortress that was built on a small bluff. There was basically the entire land of Orm was perfectly flat, except for one mountain to the north and this hill that was nearby. And this hill was only about 30 feet tall, according to the mural.
Okay.
when
And
you
at the
say
very tippy top of the fortress was a parapet. And that parapet is the tower everyone sees on the top of the hill now.
Okay. I'll share all that info. The do the I guess are is any of the stone ancient stone in the depth?
No, none of it. The stone is all made of the highest quality stone you can find, though. And it was made by expert craftsmen.
for the
Based on the tool size, Needup is certain that the stones were not done by dwarves, but they were done by someone with as much understanding of stone as a dwarf.
Okay. Do you guys remember the timeline for this? Well, I guess it's in ancient, so the ancients would have built it. Okay.
It's derivative of ancient.
Right,
It's not exactly ancient.
Yes, accurate. All right, so we were trying to come here to find Death Titan parts, right? You're muted, Derek.
And all we found was body parts.
Mo said that he can't sense Death Titan parts, right?
That's something only you can do.
Okay.
Um,
Can I
Tim-
sense any
You can
Any-
only sense Fire Titan parts.
all right, I'll put out an
APB.
Aquaman boom, 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 to see if there's any at least fire fragments around.
Do
Can
a fire check.
And while you do it, you have to do the sound.
Boom, 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 boom. Where?
By your powers combined.
Why do I not see it? Ancient.
You've lost your ability.
Hey, can I do the same thing he's doing, but with the shock thing?
Creation fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think I was trying to channel water too much.
You apparently.
As you're
didn't
trying to
do the sound
concentrate, one of the
right.
flies flies down your throat.
No!
Oh, God,
That thing is gross.
no! Why? Why did that have to make everybody uncomfortable?
Can I do the same thing, but with the air?
Peyton and Kylie were spared that. Jeez.
Oh.
No, you don't have the ability to sense.
What? What did you say?
You do not have the ability to sense energy.
Crap!
You don't have the ability to sense that either.
Oh,
Now, everybody has perception. They can sniff crap.
Can I see if there's any
Hey,
like odd?
the cores.
wait. No, I spit into my hand and then I hand it to Nadept. I say here.
Oh, God, no.
I spit into my hand and then give him a handshake, assuming that that's
I-
what supposed to be. Doing.
Outstanding.
No.
I just
Crush the
grip it
fly.
as hard as I
No.
can.
Oh,
All right, you have just crushed one of those flies between your
I'm
hands.
pretty sure I just threw up.
And then as I walk away from Core, I will pat Hatala on the back and say, "It's okay. We'll get through this."
And I throw up some more.
Oh, Winky's
Hey
looking
Eve, can
around.
you take a look at Hatala?
She's
I
not-
think she might be sick.
Hi, Jude.
No, I threw a good old natty 1 and had a bug fly in my mouth.
No, down his throat, like.
Oh
not
yeah,
just
it
in
was.
the
It hit the back. Yeah.
Hey, Charles. Can I search
Yes.
over by where the rake is?
You want to do what? Search?
Search right over where the rake is.
You can.
Perception. This one.
The only thing you can tell is that golem spent a lot of time near where that rake was.
Okay.
Its job was to move the body parts.
Maybe its job was to manage the body part. And when Needham was burning it, he was mad because he was in the middle of managing them.
Sounds like
At this
pretty-
point, most of the arms and legs have formed up into complete arms and legs.
Okay, so they don't have torsos or heads, so we're good.
I don't know
And
if
once
we're
they
good. This is
combine
making
it,
Gonna-
me
we're gonna do
so
it.
uncomfortable.
It's gonna be a giant ball of arms that's gonna come rolling at us and punch us. It's gonna be like a 15 punch strike.
Now the arms are trying to crawl down the hallway.
Okay, I'm gonna
Towards us or towards where the
heads
creature
Towards
are.
the
is?
closet.
Yep. Okay.
Where
I'm
the
Oh,
heads?
because they're trying to get to the heads.
gonna keep him from getting there. I'm just gonna keep walking.
Nadep, can you
Quick,
seal
head them
up?
off.
Can you seal up this door with stone?
We can make another pit.
Sure.
Make another pit.
I mean, we can make a pit and we can put heads in one pit and make another pit and put arms in that pit. Then we can look in
Yeah,
that
we
room.
just need to start separating them out.
Yeah, let's just take like an
Body
hour.
parts go in their own holes.
That's
This is
just
getting disturbing beyond
yeah.
I
belief.
feel like we
Don't
probably
say
need to look in that
ever again.
room
That
before we.
sounds so weird.
All right.
You
So
never
what
say
exactly
that.
are you doing, Nita?
Sealing off the heads in the closet.
Okay, you've added a layer of stone over it.
Okay, so they can't get there.
Hmm.
Where are the legs doing?
They're just kind of flopping around. They're not really doing anything because legs don't have the ability to move very much.
So all the
Without
arms
being
are going
attached to
down.
a torso.
All the arms are going down the closet, right?
They're still going towards the closet.
And none of them are with the legs.
No.
Okay, you need to make a pit with the legs, trap the legs, and we're good with the legs.
I think there's something nefarious afoot, and we should find out what's controlling these
I'm,
things.
I'm severely uncomfortable about all these body parts moving.
And all the body parts are human
Yeah,
from the look of it.
that's not good.
Several of them have tattoos. Some of them even have scars. And when they reform, the scars are still there.
Yeah,
So-
I'm having like these
You're
Wizard's Apprentice flashback type.
a
things.
wizard. You were a wizard and a princess.
That's not what I said. But yeah, like all the dancing brooms and stuff. This is what I'm thinking.
Okay. So what do you do?
We rescue the damsel in distress.
We are doing all the organization of the body parts thing, right?
Yeah.
Doing
we
just
just-
two
yeah.
holes.
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
them
the
all
holes
separate.
per body part.
Now, if we put them back together, are they going to come? I mean, are they going to be?
They will kill us.
But do we know that, or will they be like, "Hey, thank you for helping us. We had this
We're
curse on us."
We've been cursed for 5,000
Yeah,
years.
Corey. Yeah, you go ahead and get on that.
No,
You try one out first
You-
before we try
The
out
heads
all
are
of them.
trying to bite us.
Maybe they were just trying to communicate.
I don't.
Yeah.
All they could do is Morse code because
Biting.
I
So
don't
they
know.
don't have lungs to speak.
Yeah.
Why would you bite someone?
Do they
to
look like they're in distress?
Well, when you're ahead, that's all you can do.
I
They
mean,
wanted to
a head
communicate
without
more
anything else is going
sign
to be
language with
distressed.
their hands. That's what they would have done.
Yeah.
I mean-
At this point, they don't even look. Some of them, like near where the wounds are, where they're missing the rest of their body, that looks dead. But the rest of them are actually starting to look like they're alive.
So
So-
Chuck is saying we need to capture them, and that's it. They just stay in the holes. Prison forever.
Did
They can't
we-
escape.
We didn't find any torsos, right? Outside of the
No.
golem.
Yes.
And I haven't found anything in any of the other rooms that I've looked through.
So far, this has just been one long hallway in the closet.
That's it.
So the openings that he walked through were what?
Okay, past the openings, there's more rooms, and it does open up into other rooms, but everything has been trashed and destroyed over the years.
So should we check those rooms to see if the torsos are in there?
Make a perception check, Atala.
I was missing of all this gameplay.
No, she's watching the stream right now.
How dare she?
Okay. You notice that one of the rooms looks like it may have been a wine cellar where they stored big casks of wine for the fortress. and all the wood is just gone in it, but you can see bits of barrel hoops and a little bit of wine barrel. You can smell the smell of wine, so you tell that's what it was. And in that room, it looks like at some point in time, the ground may have been dug up and then replaced.
So someone had the same idea as us, but they failed at their job.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my guess right now. That flesh golem's job was to keep those body parts from getting to the heads and the torsos.
Yes.
That is what I think is happening right now. Does that mean I want to let them get together? I'm done with this place. I'm so sick of this. This is dead bodies everywhere.
We
I don't mean
haven't,
any offense to Carr,
Hatala,
but I don't know if I can stand all this dead stuff all the time.
we haven't checked on the donkeys recently. They probably need some loving.
Okay, I will go check on the donkeys.
Go
Alright.
check.
I
All
would-
right,
like
so
pacifying Hatala. It's like, just go check on the donkeys. You know you love the donkeys.
So I have an idea. If we want to test our theory, we take one torso, one head, and put them together. See if we can get a conversation out of them. No arms or legs.
All right, I'm with Car.
Yeah, no arms or legs. See if we can get them talking.
But wait, no, I'd like to go full on, make one whole body. Put the
No,
person.
because they could get us.
You
No.
notice one of the walls near one of the turns looks wrong.
All right, I'd like to take a closer look at it then.
All right, it's obviously much more cruddily made than everything else in the building.
You see.
I mean, it's
In
it's
fact,
very
you
obvious.
noticed that it was actually dry stacked. It looks like someone took blocks from other parts of the fortress and built a wall in this area.
Can I see where its weakest point is and just kind of like give it a good shove and see if the
No,
whole
it
wall
was
comes
well
down?
made, but
Oh,
not compared to when they made the building.
okay. I'll point that out to everybody and let them know.
So I can do it, but you can't.
Well, he can turn into a T-Rex and probably headbutt it.
But he doesn't want to.
But that doesn't mean that he can't.
If he turned into a listen, I can't handle
He
it.
could turn into a Triceratops and ram into it if he felt like it.
Oh yeah, that was even better. I didn't even think about that one.
But anyways, the wall, it looks like it's blocking where the corridor should have been a T instead of an L.
Quick, somebody bomb this wall so we can find the secret room.
Winky starts to charge
What's
up
a-
his
what-
attack.
What's a bomb?
What? No, Winky's
Oh,
the bomb. Look, Winky's the bomb.
you.
Ready? He charges up his
Not to
attack.
mention, y'all know what alchemical bombs are, because occasionally y'all have thrown
Okay.
them or had them thrown at you.
Listen,
I think
Winky's
I've
the
even
bomb.
made some, maybe? I don't know.
I haven't.
I think you
Hold
did.
on.
Well,
let's-
I'm not in there though. I'm taking care of the donkeys, and I rolled.
How are
a
the
12
donkeys
for
looking
it.
at Atala? Are they looking a little
Donkeys
worse
are
for
much
wear?
happier now that the smell's gone.
What should we do? Should we break down the wall or keep it up?
Well, I mean, that's our only lead other than putting a
Putting-
person back together.
Let's
This
try
is-
this. Let's try this. Do not
So messed
do
up.
not get any arms or legs. Let's take a torso and a head and put it together like
You haven't found the torso. You just found where they think they might be buried.
so we should break down the wall.
We think they were buried in the other room. The wall is something else we have not explored yet.
Then I'm gonna go to the other room.
What are you interested in, buddy? Torsos or mysteries? What is this?
Oh,
I'm just trying to make sure we know what you're doing.
you gotta criticize me. I'm not gonna pay attention anymore.
No, it's not that. I'm not making fun of you, dude.
We're
there
not
are
criticizing, we're questioning. There's
there
a
are
difference.
two possibilities of where you could go. Do you want to deal with let's say possible torsos under the ground, or possible torsos through
In
this
the wall.
Okay, how about this? Okay, how about this? Someone goes check out the hole and why I smashed the wall.
Sounds like a wonderful plan.
Okay, let's do it. Bye bye, wall. Never mind.
Never mind.
You get rear back, you swing, and you hit, and you go crashing through with your hammer, and the wall comes down on you.
Oh,
Bye bye wall.
well,
There's
that's
now
the second
Winky's
person
feet
buried.
sticking out of a pile of rubble.
All right,
Shoes are
so
on.
we've had 2 people in our party buried by something.
No, I'm not buried. Winky, can he get up?
No, you're buried.
You're buried. Your feet are sticking out. That's
What?
it.
Just kill me?
No.
I think we just should let him sit in there for a little bit.
Yeah, let him think
Well,
about it and come up with his own solution.
Well, please don't pull his shoes off like we did to that. That was
Oh,
terrible.
that's what I was going to say. Let's take his boots off.
Yeah, they may have some magical powers. Let's
Well,
do
I don't want the donkeys to get
Your feet?
upset from the smell.
Do you want to trade boots with them, Nadep?
Guys, Winky doesn't wear socks, so you don't want to take off
it.
his
My
shoes.
feet won't fit in those teeny tiny shoes.
Was
They're
he like a size
core size.
4?
Yep.
Winky doesn't wear socks.
Oh god.
All right.
We walk over the rubble that Winky buried.
Ow!
You just walk over Winky.
We'll be back to get you, bud. Are you all
All
right?
right, Winky,
Your
make an
armor's
athletics check. You managed to shake yourself free from the pile of rubble.
Okay.
Bless you.
Hey, Kylie, can you make me some tea?
You can go make it yourself.
Fine.
I need everyone to watch Elijah's screen right now.
Lock my door!
What?
Charlie locked him in.
That's no fun.
Apparently, he's dealt with that in the past.
Yeah, that was
You changed my door lock, so you can be quiet.
that was
No,
a
He was
That
not
was
hindered
a
by that
quick-
at all.
that was a quick fix. That was
What?
a really quick fix.
What he's frustrated with me is that I switched the doorknob the other way because they kept locking themselves in the room. And they didn't
Hey.
know how to deal with the lock.
That's smart.
Gary doesn't
There you
work
go.
anymore, buddy.
Okay, you figured
Put
it
a
out.
tea bag and put hot water and heat it up in the microwave.
We investigate the room.
Okay.
Yes, please.
It is at the bottom of a long set of stairs.
I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something.
And they're always looking to bring you down.
And this area is incredibly dusty.
I like that. Okay.
I think I've made it back to the group by now.
Yes, they're now going up a set of stairs, or at a set of stairs in the wall that fell over.
Eve,
I don't
any
even
chance
know
you
where
can
we are
take
right
a look at me for a few minutes?
Heal up.
Yeah, give me some.
Um,
Still not feeling great.
Oh, you want to heal you? I
Oh.
thought you just wanted me to look at you.
I also,
yeah.
Not
Charles,
much to look at.
Yeah.
my night vision, how long does that last?
It's run out now.
Okay. Could use some dancing lights, maybe?
It's
Or-
currently 6 p.m.
Well, we have some pits we can sleep in.
While you were treating him, were you also treating Winky? Because he's also damaged?
Yeah.
Okay, so Winky gets the same. I'll heal him.
Do you need any more, Hatala?
Yes.
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 By the way, I did get scratched in the initial onslaught, so I'm only down 13.
Well,
But
while
I'm not
they-
too
while
worried
we-
about it. I'm still
Winky
at
and
100.
Tyler are the most wounded currently.
Well, I have to
Yeah.
wait 2 minutes for them, so I can just help you out real quick.
Yeah, I stubbed my toe, so yeah.
Actually, you can't. That means you're actually healing them for 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll
okay.
take. I mean, if someone wants to do medicine, or if Peyton wants to do something, Winky has a chance for medicine.
But he's being healed, so he can't.
Oh, okay. Car, or I guess a car
A
and a
car
duck.
can do the heal. A car can do medicine on core. Arnita did it, and he was succeeded.
Sweet. Yeah, I pulled this muscle over here.
That's a rare occasion right there. Need up succeeding at medicine.
Is that the one that you keep getting shot with an arrow in?
His face.
The arrow's
It's
the other
only
shoulder.
rare
This
if
is
he's helping me.
Hey, it's been a long time since he's rolled ones for healing medicine.
I'll
Well, and I believe
We
he's
haven't let him.
he's only trained, so that's a critical.
Yeah, that's a critical for the
Nice.
regular.
Nice.
I mean, only need.
Nicely done, Peyton. I mean, Need up.
Is this-
That's me. It's me trying to do Core's accents.
My accent. I do accents for different.
Are you supposed to have an accent?
He does when he talks to rich people.
I'm just trying to use my courtly.
Don't we all?
So I do it when I have when I'm using courtly graces. I try to do it with. I'm speaking in Dwarvish. If I ever learn more languages, I'm gonna do a different one for each language. Maybe if I learn Halfling, be like, right, governor. Well, you done pissed me off, so I don't right like it. I mean, that's my idea of a halfling.
I'm not sure they say piss me off. They've got different lingo for that.
Well, I haven't studied up on it. Obviously, I don't know the language.
Obviously.
Hatala, maybe you can train me up. How does it go? You gotta channel your badger.
Well, actually, I got to channel my Doctor Who.
Okay.
It's like, what if they said on Doctor Who or Sherlock?
All right, so you did
Nice.
48 hit points of healing to core.
I think they just say like set me off kind of thing. You're setting me off.
Right, listen, love.
That'll do it.
You're hitting that one that River did.
True.
In, Firefly.
That's true.
That's very close to that.
Core, that's your healing. There you go. You see it. You got it. All right, Eve, you can do a second heal for them.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Well-
crit.
Ooh.
So 4d8 plus 20.
I was supposed
Actually,
to get a
no,
plus.
it's 48 normally, so that's 8d8 plus 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say the last time I should have got a plus 10, shouldn't I have?
No, she did it in her
Healing.
roll then.
Yeah, I put it in.
Oh,
my
the
roll.
plus 10 was in there.
hmm
Good job. All right.
So now
Yeah, I know
8d8
what I'm doing.
plus 20.
Dang.
Wow.
I'll do Winky again.
I am good now. I feel great right now.
Yep, Winky's fully
Oh.
powered. Everyone's fully powered.
There
I
was
feel
a
so much better.
lot of sevens in that.
Even
Yeah.
though I don't need to eat a snack to get more healing, I'm still eating a snack.
Now that all the bodies are down in holes, there is no more of the flies.
Hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
And also, they're all healed, so you don't notice any flies anymore either.
So all the bodies are healed up and there's no flies. But they're all in holes.
Are the flies in the
Mhm.
holes, or the flies disappear when the body's
The
healed?
flies are disappeared. There's no flies left.
Okay. Okay. You guys know what's going on? I mean,
Does it look like we know what's going on?
I was going to throw it out as like an occultism or a religion thing, because we detected magic already.
There are a few things I am untrained in. Those are two of them.
That's why I was throwing it out to the other
Alright.
side.
So
And
what do
why
y'all
are
do
we
now?
talking?
You were interjecting. I was trying to ask those guys.
They're still not talking.
I don't even know what room we're in right now. I don't know.
We're
what's
going
on.
downstairs. No, we healed up. We haven't gone down the stairs
You're
yet.
going
We've-
upstairs. You're
We've
about to go
noticed
upstairs.
that the flies have disappeared and all the
I got
body
that
parts are
part.
healed up.
I've
So
been
we're-
here for that part.
So we were kind of
Tell
like,
me what happens
anybody know
before I get
anything?
here.
Yeah, is it like a religion thing? Is there like a god of like death flies
Here,
that
God,
is,
making
that
you
absorbs it when the
uncomfortable?
bodies
Yeah.
aren't dead?
The
What
Lord
do
of
I?
the Flies.
What do I know about any of this?
Well, I mean,
You don't know
earlier,
anything about this.
I don't know
when I
anything about
told
the
you
flies.
guys about the flies, they only are around bodies. So now the bodies are gone. The flies are
The
gone.
bodies aren't gone.
Yeah, we
How
put
do
the
they
bodies
heal?
in the floor.
What's
The
happening?
bodies in the floor.
Yeah. Put the bodies
All
in the
right,
floor.
Nita, you're certain you've never heard of any religious thing that has anything to do with this?
Any curses
Might as
or?
well go up the stairs.
All right.
Does
All
it
that's
have-
left is the stairs.
Core, does it have anything to do with that wind thing that you've been
I-
talking about?
I don't know. Right now it's getting very dark and I haven't lit a torch. I'm gonna light a torch just so I can see, since we haven't put out any magical light.
Oh yeah, we did ask
Um,
our druid about that. But I guess
now,
he's just
Eve
asleep.
did say earlier that she sensed stuff coming from the desert, so it could be something in the desert affecting this this area. And if we, I mean, the reason why we're here is we're looking for shards, right? Or for anything that the cultists may be interested in, so we can find like a library or something. You said these stairs go up, right?
Mhm.
So I mean, this is probably going up the fort here. So maybe we can find some more rooms and do a quick check.
The only thing y'all know about this location, the civilization of Orm, is that it was a powerful civilization that just one day up and disappeared, and suddenly it became a wasteland desert when it used to be a lush green area.
They probably got their body pieces chopped off and put in separate rooms.
So now they're just a bunch of torsos hopping around.
Yeah, I mean, let's finish up searching this place unless we want to go and try to put a body back together. But
That's
let's.
either one of the islands that C.S. Lewis wrote about, or
Yeah, I want to
something
do
like that. I remember something like that.
I want to do some
Thank you for
searching and
mentioning
then come back to the body thing. Let's
Alright.
finish searching up.
Well, we'll probably get a night's rest too inside upstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to sleep here.
Well, we got to come back for the donkeys. The donkeys.
Alright, so are y'all
wait,
going
I have,
upstairs?
I have a question.
Yeah,
since,
we want to make sure we know what's around this area before we just go to sleep. If that's even
since
a
the
thought.
door has exploded, can we collect some of the wood pieces, or are they too degraded?
They're all stone.
What wood pieces? There was no door. This
The
was a
door-
wall.
Oh, I'm talking about around the area that we searched, since we don't have any wood for a fire.
So far, you haven't found any wood.
We're not allowed to have fire as a car. Just accept it.
I have a torch. Does that help you?
Well, was that rake made out of stone too?
Do everything
No,
you
the rake
can.
is made out of wood.
You found one.
It was the rake all along. The rake is
It was
cursed.
the rake the whole time.
We were supposed
Oh,
to.
y'all
It
going
was
upstairs?
Agatha all along.
Yes,
Yes.
we're going up.
I'm
Okay.
going up the stairs, yeah.
You go up the stairs, and it goes up and turns around and goes up basically a flight of stairs, and it comes to a door.
Is this a stone door?
No, a wooden door. And it's black.
He's got one thing on his mind.
Yeah, well, it's fire. Fire. We need fire. A sustainable fire, Nadat, not just your little puny fire that lasts for a few minutes.
So what do you do? Where do you go?
Can we search this landing? Ooh, COVID.
It's a very small landing. There's only room for 2 people at a time.
The door is fully intact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check for traps because it's been so long.
Who do you want with you?
What do you mean?
You can put 2 people on the landing, so
That's okay. I felt pretty confident about this
I
check.
mean,
You're absolutely certain that there is no traps in this door,
all right. We're gonna.
but you are
There's-
certain that it is locked.
It is locked.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna go ahead and
You find the rest of the heads fall on top of you.
Candy says, "Hey, everybody."
Oh,
hey, Candy.
Hello. You pick the lock perfectly, and it opens up just fine.
Okay.
You're in a musty old room. There's bits of furniture in here. A lot of it has been damaged by water. And there's bits of mold and fungus and slimy things on the surfaces. It's not dry old, it's moist old.
It's worse.
can I
As
look?
y'all bring your light in, it appears to be that you're in some kind of old library.
Hey, Cora, look, books.
Yeah. Can we look for any kind of books that might still be intact, or metal tubes, or if there are any more murals on the walls?
You do not see any metal tubes. Most of the books are in horrendous condition. A lot of them have just literally fallen apart on the shelves. Some of them, it looks like some creature turned them into mush and made them a nest, things like that, over the years. And it's been a long time since anything's been alive down here.
I don't have mending, but would mending be a
Most
possibility?
of these are way too far gone for mending. You'd have to have the much higher level version.
Okay.
Super mending.
Super.
You think you have found 3 books that maybe have some solidity to them, and some, like, you can open them up and there's at least 2 or 3 pages that are visible.
Okay.
English books.
Um, would mending work on these?
No, mending is not going to help any of these books.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Hey, dude.
He wanted to make sure that Kylie said
Hey,
hello,
Jude.
or that he said hello to Kylie.
Hey, Judy.
Oh,
Bye, Kai. Night night.
night, night, bud.
Night, night, Judy.
Bye, dude.
Bye.
I'm gonna try to read what I can off these pages.
Okay. The first book you're reading through seems to be some kind of journal by someone in the fort here. And it talks about how the pages you have available talk a little bit about how they are a gateway for people coming into Orm from the frozen north for trade. And basically, you see that the laws of Orm are that no one is allowed to cross the border, and anyone who's not from Orm who crosses the border is to be executed.
This is old rules?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
And you
they're
can also see that one of the things he says actually kind of confuses you for a little bit, but then you start thinking about your knowledge of Arcana, and you finally realize what he's talking about. He talks about how when night falls, there are lamps that light themselves up and shine much brighter than any fire you've ever heard of.
okay.
And they're on every street in Orm. And they actually have, he talks about how it's nice patrolling the paved streets instead of the way it used to be back before he came to Orm.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the end of that book.
So that was the first book, right? Okay.
Correct.
So as I finish the book, I want to put it in the bag of holding to try to preserve it as best I can. And I'll go to the next book. 'Cause there was 3 of them, right?
Yes. All right. This one, it kind of looks like what you would account a grade school history book. So in it, it talks about how wonderful the nation of Orm is, how wonderful Ormorand, the man who created this town, is, and how everyone is blessed to have him be their king.
Oraman?
Oramand. Oramund. Oramand.
Okay.
And it talks about how everyone loves him, no one dislikes him, and his word is law.
This sounds like political drivel.
Core is eating it up.
And then it talks about how everyone needs to remember the rules, everyone needs to follow the rules, and no having children. Unless by edict of the king.
Okay. Interesting.
And does it? What language is this written in, Core?
A derivative of ancient.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, Core, you can tell that this is like a cross between ancient and something else. Like they dealt with the ancients and adopted their language.
All right.
And that's it for that book.
Okay. And repeat the process.
Feetsies are cold.
Okay. The next book seems to be it's hard to explain what it is. It seems to be a collection of stories from individuals that you don't know if it's like testimonies or is it some kind of, collection of statements for someone during an investigation, but it's official looking, but it's random collections of bits of information. The first bit of information that you get in one of them is talking about a man who was caught crossing the border, and he attempted to get all the way to the royal city. But he was finally captured, and he was executed by immolation.
I thought you said inhalation for a second there. I was like,
No.
what the heck breathed him in? Like, that's nuts.
Basically, he was ordered, he
The
was
king
ordered
just
to be
goes
thrown into a furnace.
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
All
The
right.
next one is about a man who murdered 3 of his neighbors, was finally caught, and the 3 neighbors decided to pronounce him guilty, so he was then burned in a furnace.
I mean, I've had some
Wait,
neighbors like that.
the neighbors that he killed pronounced him guilty?
As far as you read it, that's exactly how it was written.
That's an interesting fact. Or an interesting thing. I was making sure I heard that correctly.
The next story is about an orphan that was found near the border, and the king gave dispensation to have the orphan brought in. And then it continues and talks about how the orphan is an adult and has joined the army and is now one of their greatest generals. And then a dispensation that he wants permission to have a child, but he was denied. And then the final one is about someone who illegally had a child, and the family entirely was thrown into a furnace.
Seems a bit harsh, but I mean, to each their own, I guess.
And then, you notice at the very end, there's one last one that was very hard to make out, but you can tell a man was charged with selling off materials to the outside world from Orm that were not allowed for export. and he was threatening to basically let everyone know on their secret. And so he was immediately burned in the furnace.
Man, they got a thing for this furnace.
Did it say, or did I pick up anywhere that they had extended life?
When you were reading about the orphan that was found, based on the dates, if you're reading them correctly, the different points in his time probably account for about 300 years.
All right. All right, so I'm gonna throw out some. I've kind of read out loud with these books, and of course I store this third book. Um, some possibilities. Um, they were, magically had extended life somehow, and having more kids or bringing people in or out or changing the balance messed up the spell possibly. But the reason why, the only way to kill him was to throw him in a furnace, is a possible assumption, especially with these
But
body parts.
Why are there
Look, we got body parts right now
That-
crawling around.
exactly what I'm thinking?
Yeah.
These,
Um,
but why didn't they just throw them in the furnace? Why
'Cause
did
this-
they
this
have
fort
a flesh
was-
golem rake them?
The fort was for escape, and then they had just been. This is where they were at the end.
And they dismembered them to keep them, I guess, from.
I mean, the golem may be part of keeping them from leaving, too.
Yeah.
So are they? I don't know what to say.
I mean, I would think the golem's trying to keep them from leaving, especially with the heads being in one area.
Yeah, they're separate for a specific reason, for sure.
I mean, he's supposed to guard it, but
Charles, you mentioned tattoos on some of the body parts.
Hmm?
Can we make out any of those?
A
Give us
lot of
any
them,
clues?
Why are you trying to make out with the body?
they've all been
'Cause
thrown
I'm
down a hole
a
now.
weirdo.
yeah, I could
But-
load.
The few of them that you remembered seeing, a lot of them are the standard kinds you would see for soldiers and things like that. Some of them were the standard kind you see in people rebelling against their parents, things like that. But a lot of them were magical symbols that you don't recognize.
So that's probably something we need to go back for. That first journal, though, mentioned a gateway from the north, from the frozen north, for trade, possibly. From my recollections, growing up around here, I know there's dwarves way off in the northwest, but that's odd. I think there might be elves way up in the far, far north. But if there's a gateway, there might be an actual portal gateway here.
Would you think that they would just have a portal here? Like,
Yeah. I mean, is
I mean,
this?
because I'm saying because their borders are so closed. That seems like a really easy way to get people into your place that you don't want, unless you got the other side watched.
I mean, if you've got the entire borders being, patrolled, or
It might be an easier way to get in and out too. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. I got you.
and we're dealing with near ancients too, right? So technology's around.
I don't know if I'll.
Any other ideas out of this? I mean, I'm taking
As
some
y'all are
stabs.
sitting there talking, all of a sudden lights come on in the library.
It must
Ooh.
have just become nighttime.
Does it feel like those?
It's dim
Hey guys,
glow.
I found a switch.
There's a dim glow that turned itself on. It's not full brightness yet. Like it's not as bright as your torch, but it's already starting to brighten up. And as you're sitting there, you can feel as time passes, it slowly increases in brightness till it gets to a nice, easy brightness.
Similar to what I read in the book.
He was talking about that, but it doesn't look like it's being emitted from anything in the room. The room is just glowing.
Okay.
Get the bacon out. It's the spirits.
I mean, it's magic. This is something I feel like I
Yeah.
understand. So.
Yeah. We're solid right now. We're good. Now, do we
I was
want
trying to scare
to?
Winky.
I mean, we've only found one room so far, and I'm sure there's more stuff.
There's 2 doors coming out of the library.
All right. Yeah. We got the door checkers. Now, do we want to run back down and check these tattoos first, or do we want to, when we go back for the donkeys?
I think when we go back, we can look over that. Let's make sure we cover these
Core,
areas we don't know.
you
Yeah.
notice a sack leaning in a corner of the room.
I will investigate.
Where you going, Core?
There's a sack over here.
Oh,
I'll
Yeah,
go.
when you get to it, it looks like a bit of a rotted old backpack.
That's very intriguing.
Not as old as the books, probably about 50 to 100 years old.
Ooh. Can I try going? Yeah, I'll definitely want to investigate this backpack. I'll let the guys know too. Like this is not ancient stuff. This is only, relatively, maybe 3 generations ago or so.
well,
Does
all
it-
right. Well, make
Does it
sure you
look like it's
sanitize your
trapped?
hands
The
after you
the
go.
bag.
I
Looks like it's
don't
got
know,
anything
man. I've already opened it. I'm
Oh.
gonna be dead if it's trapped.
All right. You do not notice anything, but inside of it, the only thing that's left, there was other things in there, but a lot of it has been picked through by small mice and things like that. But there is a journal that's been about half eaten.
Yes, another book. Um,
This one
Oh.
is written in common.
let's crack at it.
Okay. In it, it starts off with a big long title for a person whose name I'm not giving you. That basically says blah 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 of the Adventurers Guild.
And the name is eaten by rats.
Yeah, it's badly smudged, so you can't tell what the name is. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's how it works.
But Adventurers Guild is
We'll call
definitely
her Dora.
The early portions of the book are in very bad damage, so you really can't read it. But near the end, only about the last third of the pages of the second half of the book had writing in them. This looks like it was a big blank journal that the guy took with him while he adventured.
The door that we came through to get in here, did it look like it'd been tampered with
No.
or anything? So this guy probably didn't go down to where the flesh golem was.
Probably
But-
not, considering there was a wall there.
And something though, his bag is still here,
Oh yeah, right a wall.
so he may have died here by something. But if that door was locked, there may be other dangers in this place.
Well, hold on. I just had a thought.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So we broke through a wall, went upstairs to a door. So presumably this library had a door that went downstairs to a wall? There was nothing in that area?
Well, the wall was put up. It was put up after the building was made, so somebody closed up the downstairs on purpose.
Did it look like it was laid out like a dungeon? With this being a fort?
It did not. It looked like
A
it was
storage
a
cellar?
wine hall, a cellar for wine and other materials. So this may have been part of the storage of the keep.
Alright.
Somebody sealed it up a long time ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did it look like it was sealed from the inside or from this side?
It's really hard to tell. All you can tell is the person who made it was not a skilled craftsman, but they were very strong.
Did we get anything out of the end of this this journal?
I'm sorry.
As you read through it, it talks about how they are skirting the desert of Orm, trying to find a way in. They've heard rumors that it's not safe to go in there, and the giants have told them that only during certain times of the year is it safe to go through the desert. But even they can go through at any time because it's not that dangerous to them. It appears to be that it really is only dangerous to humans.
But obviously something's changed because they're afraid to go through it too.
Right.
Now.
Then
I
there's talk.
I look around the party. I'm like, oof, I'm the only human right now. Feel a little nervous. All right, I'll keep reading.
Then there's talking about how there is something interesting. They found a hill, and there is a tower on it, and they're going to go explore it. And then basically the account in there matches the historical account from when the guild found this tower.
Okay.
So somebody made it back with this information.
Mm-hmm.
Then it goes on. I don't know. You hear the writing is panicked and is sloppy, and you can see that I don't know what happened. I cast a spell and it went weird, and now I'm on some other side of a wall. I thought there may have been something here, but I don't think anyone heard me when I said I was going to try something. They may leave without me. And then the writing becomes erratic, and you can basically tell the signs of someone who's gone a little bit crazy from being trapped by themselves for a long period of time. And the only thing you can tell is one of the writings says, it's been 70 days that I've been trapped here. I ran out of food 40 days ago.
That's impressive.
About every 2 or 3 days, I appear to drop down and then wake up a day or two later.
Hello? Anyone here?
And then the last journal entry says, I'm going to try that spell one more time.
So they ended up on the other side of the wall.
Or they completely lost it and went crazy.
I don't know, man.
Basically, based on the journal entries you find, your guess is this person was here for most of a year before they wrote the entry of, I'm going to try the spell one more time. And they only had 40 days worth of food, apparently.
That's crazy.
That was the last thing, right? You tried the spell
Yes.
one last time. Can we tell what wall he was trying to refer
No,
to?
you're in the library. There's 2 doors.
Okay. All right. That's all we got, guys.
I mean, we need to check these doors out then.
Yep.
I'll check one.
Car, you want to check the other?
Yeah.
We don't want to open both at the same time. We've done that before.
No,
No,
yeah,
no,
we're
we'll just checking. Just checking right now.
Just checking.
I think we fought 3 separate fights worth of people in one go because of that.
Both of the doors do not appear to be trapped. One of them is locked. The one the car's at is locked. The one that Tuttle's at is not locked.
My door's locked over here, guys. But I don't see
Let's
any
keep
traps.
let's keep that one locked and check this one out first. Then
Good idea.
is my suggestion.
Okay.
I step back and let somebody else open the door.
Wiki, you want to open the door?
I think we have lost him. Yo.
Wiki, wake up, Wiki.
He
You
did
wanna
so
open the
well
door?
for so long.
Yeah, no. He was participating.
What?
You want to open this door, dude?
What?
I got a door for you to open, and possibly another one you can smash.
I'm
What'd
tired.
Well, open the door.
Fine. There you go.
And just to add, there's nothing else in the bag.
Okay.
You didn't have to hit it with your hammer.
So Winky
It was-
smacks the door and smashes it to pieces.
We did. It
Was
a
it made of
perfectly
wood?
fine Door.
Yes,
That-
it was made of wood, and it is now made of splinters.
A car definitely picks up the splinters.
You should
like, We can have a fire tonight. His hands look like Mike Wazowski's at the end of
You see it looks like it may have been a closet at some point in time, but it looks like someone turned it into a bedroom.
I need caffeine.
And it is damp, and it is dank, and it is just as rotted as the rest of the library.
I'm gonna look around.
Okay. You can find the average belongings that you would expect an adventurer would carry with them, but all rotted.
Does it look like this bedroom was like makeshifted into a bedroom?
Correct.
Possibly by the okay.
This looks like this is where the person with the journal slept.
Okay.
Obviously they were a magic user. There's not any kind of items here of interest or that kind of catch the eye or nothing.
Whatever was related to magic is not in the room. This is the standard stuff you'd find if you were out adventuring. The gear that everyone would carry. But it's all rotted.
Alrighty.
All right.
Well, this is clearly where this person slept and went
It,
insane.
How old would you say those stones were piled up to make that wall?
At
Wait.
least as old as your mama.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know. I can get you an accurate description.
I'm just curious if it may have been him trying to keep the golem from getting to him.
Now,
I mean,
the stones in the basement were several hundred years old.
Okay.
So those were there. But it doesn't seem like that would have been the wall he would have accidentally gone through
No.
or traveled through. Because why would you
He
have been
came
on the
from
other
above.
side?
Yeah.
Yeah, we still got more to explore.
We don't see
Winky.
any latches or, well, I mean, this dude who was here for a year, if there was just a latch to get up above, that'd be pretty.
Well, dude, all you had to do was look up, man.
Because if you had a year, even if you couldn't pick a lock, with a dagger, you could eventually dig through the door.
Yeah. It's like, man, if we find a hatch above us, it's gonna be like, dude,
Why didn't this guy
Wow.
look? Well, he should have just looked up.
it's that blind guy we found in the town.
Oh.
All right, I guess we'll
That
check the
could
other
be the
door.
only explanation.
Wiki, that wasn't the door I wanted you to smash. That one was unlocked. I was talking about this other locked door.
Why didn't you open it?
We
Well,
just wanted you to be able to do something.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah,
They wanted the fighter to go in since he's strong
Yeah.
in case there was something tough there.
and
Yeah,
you
that
have good
too.
armor. Yeah.
Get healed after the last fight.
You got
Hey.
fully healed.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody's healed.
Yeah, you were
You were
asleep.
making tea, so you got fully healed.
Yeah, it all happened while you're making tea, buddy. Okay, so let's check out that other room. You
You
want to do rock paper scissors and see who has to unlock the door?
I'll do it.
He chooses rock.
Winky hits that door, and it smatters into smithereens as well.
I'm like walking up to car, and I'm like, never mind.
Rock, paper, Winky. Aww.
Yeah.
All right, you smash the door open, and it's a small hallway.
I pick up the splitters. Don't worry, guys. We'll have a fire. I swear.
That's our ranger, always looking out for us.
I mean, I am the survivalist of the group. So
All right. So what do you do? It's a hallway that goes in one direction.
We head that one direction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to go in my brain and like, do I know any One Direction songs? But no.
No, I don't.
After you travel down the hallway for a little bit, you see a branch to the left, and it continues forward.
You guys want to know how to shrink?
What?
you know how to shrink?
I just did it.
What?
I put my chair down.
Oh,
Ah,
I thought you were talking about Pathfinder.
he has been shrunken before.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you
Yes,
were.
have. You were shrunken, and then I picked you up with Mage Hand. It was the one
Yeah.
occasion that Charles allowed it.
You guys want to flip a coin to pick the direction that we go?
See
How
how
about we
tall
just
I
let-
am?
How about we just let Winky hit it with a hammer?
Well,
there's
it's a
not-
hallway.
It's a hallway.
Yeah, he said it. He said it just went to the left.
It
There's
goes
only
left
one
or forward
direction.
now. You can
Oh,
continue
there's
going down the
we can
hallway or
continue
go
going
left.
forward. I hate this part of the game.
Let's
This
go
is,
left.
This is course. Yeah, I said this is course
Let's
point.
go left.
Do you look down the hallway?
Yeah, I have my
Okay.
torch out.
To the left, you see stairs going up.
So stairs going up to the left. I would
And then the
think we
hallway
want
just goes straight.
Yeah, let's stay on the same level before we go up.
If any
Sounds-
of this
sounds
leads to any way out, I'm gonna be really, really weirded out.
The hallway ends another 20 feet later. There's a door. A pair of them on either side.
We'll check the one on the left. You want to check the one on the right?
All right, I tried the door handle.
I'm looking for traps.
Oh, you weren't talking to me.
Core's already grabbing the handle.
Whatever
Whatever happens, happens.
Let's
He
go.
said it.
Core, as you go to grab the handle, you do notice that there is a rune on the door.
Oh, well, hey, this is cool. I'd like to investigate that
And
room.
it's a wizard's rune that says caution.
Caution. Well, I'm gonna heed that.
It's been scratched hastily on the door.
All right, I'm gonna back up and like, hey,
Hastily scratched usually means something ominous. I agree with your assessment there, Core.
cool, 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 cool.
We've went into too many rooms we shouldn't have lately.
You want to try that other door?
Yeah,
You're certain the door that has the sign is not trapped.
okay. So the one you looked at does not have traps.
You want to check the other one?
It just has a caution sign written by a wizard.
Yeah.
Was that the
apparently.
left or right door? 'Cause I don't
That was
know.
the left.
It was left. All right.
Okay, right door. Boop.
Was this like a caution rune, like hey, wet floor, or like a caution rune, like hey, you're gonna get deaded?
You don't know.
Okay.
Well,
The right
wait,
door
That's
does not
interesting.
appear to be trapped, but it does appear to be locked.
I rolled the same thing for both doors.
Yep.
Well, this one's locked, but I don't see any traps. You want to try to pick it, Hatola?
Yep.
You got better lock picking skills than I do. Just watch out for a hammer in case Winky decides. to
Yeah,
hit
I'm
the
like
door.
looking around me, making sure that I'm not about to get hit with a hammer.
No, I think he's in the back picking his ears. He's not listening. I don't think.
It's okay.
All right. You picked the lock rather easily. It looks like these are fairly well made, but low quality locks.
Yeah.
Not like a secure lock.
Yeah, like not like the locks I've dealt with in the past.
No. but you unlock it.
All right, Core. I'm offering it to you because Winky is just gonna break the door.
Okay. I take Winky's hammer and smash. No, I'll just try. I'll just open the door normal.
Okay. You open the door, and it looks like it would have been a barracks, except for there are large amounts of stone occupying 2/3 the room.
Like it caved in.
No. It's just simply filled with stone. Solid rock face like it was always there, but you can tell this room used to be a barracks. Like there's beds sticking out of the stone, like the stone grew around the beds.
The depth. You know anything about stone growing?
I mean, don't like geodes and crystals grow though, don't they?
I mean,
This isn't like some
Stone
kind of
can
rock monster, is it?
gro-
Stone doesn't grow; it moves.
yeah. Well,
By
I
the
mean,
way.
It basically looks a lot like when Nita shapes stone.
Hmm. Well, do you want to investigate that in depth?
sure. I'll take a closer look at it.
I'll just look around the room too, just for anything else.
Your guess is that one of the beds that may have partially been exposed was removed and used to make the impromptu bedroom.
Why did he sleep down there and not up here? Interesting.
It was locked. Like I'm confused right now as we went through a locked door to get to the hallway. This door was locked. Did this dude have a way to unlock and unlock them?
It sounds like there's a
Or-
reason he wanted locked doors, though.
That's
All right.
true. Maybe
You're-
that's why he had the other room.
You're examining the stone, and you can tell creation energy was involved in its being placed here, but it's on a level that you can barely comprehend. But as you're doing that, you notice that there's a thump coming from inside the stone.
Is that a rabbit?
Is Rock gonna give
Don't
birth?
let him get a rabbit. He's not nice to rabbits.
It's a rock rabbit. Stumping the rock
I
rabbit.
just remembered the rabbit incident. None of these beds are ironwood beds, are they?
No,
Now, are these beds
most
made
of
of
the
wood?
beds are in pretty bad condition.
He finds one, and it's like, we must find more.
It looks like
We
the one
need
that was
more
in the
beds.
best condition was removed and taken to the library. And at one of the beds, the thumping seems to be coming from where one of the beds is partially sticking out of the stone.
Does it look like the stone was piled there on purpose?
It was like creation.
I mean,
stone.
it could be
yeah.
a piece of body.
Yeah. It could be a torso.
It could be a heart. Could be a telltale heart.
That's why the guy went insane. Okay.
It's like the dripping water, and you can't figure out where it's at.
And
All right, Nita, we've given you options.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Take a nap? I think you're muted.
I was.
Okay.
he
Gonna
already
take a
gave
nap.
us an entire plan.
I'm sorry. Honestly, I've been troubleshooting power outage and internet trouble.
but you're still
At the
on
radio
right
site.
Yeah, it's not his
Not for me.
outage.
There's a thumping in the rock.
Is there a way that I can like carefully peel back the layers to get into the stone and see what's knocking?
But not fully release it.
Yes.
So you want to use your power to. If you use the rod, you're going to have to consume charges. If you
I
use
just-
your skill, you just have to roll well.
Okay. I will attempt to use my skill first.
That's
Okay,
not
you
bad.
remove about a 2-inch section, and the thumping is a little louder.
All right, I'll go again.
And you remove about 1 inch, and there's almost like there's a little opening start to appear.
All right, weapons hot. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're
Well,
gonna do
you're the one
one
that's only
more.
got 5 weapons.
All right, you remove another 2 inches this time, and you're looking at the bottom of a shoe.
The bottom of a shoe.
Oh boy.
Hey guys, there's a shoe.
Man, there's a lot of people getting buried in these rocks right
I got a feeling that that ain't just a shoe. Is it moving?
We're gonna sit and look at it for a second and see if it moves.
It starts trying to kick the stone around it.
Okay.
It's that dude.
Talk to the foot.
He did that spell, and he's stuck in the wall.
Should we tickle?
Somehow, some
Yeah.
magic's keeping him alive.
Let's
Is
help
there
him
enough
out.
of the?
Well, there's a lot of things that should be dead that are alive around this area.
Only
so.
the shoe is sticking out. The bottom of it.
All right, I will slowly continue to excavate the shoe.
Oh boy. 3 hours later.
Grandpa killed
You
you.
are
Said
now
tickle
to an
the-
ankle.
All right,
Grandpa
you
killed
get
you,
another
said
2
tickle the
inches. You now
toes.
see the top of the shoe.
I will tickle the foot.
Oh god, no.
It's
There's
a
no
shoe.
foot.
You can't tickle a foot.
Oh, hey Hatala, can I borrow your dagger for a second to cut the sole off the shoe so I can tickle the foot?
No.
Okay.
You,
No.
have a, you do
No.
have a letter
Stop.
opener, but
No.
The other option is just to burn the foot and see if there's any reaction.
why?
We could just fully excavate it.
Why is this the
You
first thing
notice-
you're going to?
I tried to tickle it. You wouldn't let me borrow your dagger, so
The
you
foot
know.
moves around a little bit, and you hear a hissing sound as air goes into the void.
I have a dagger.
And then you suddenly hear growling.
Can I
That's
seal
not a
the
good
foot back
noise.
up?
No, we still need to. We still need to know. I said let's
All right.
get it all the way out.
Is there enough space here to free an entire body that we're looking at here? Or
This room, based on the parts that are available, is probably at least 20 feet across. And at least 30
that's
or 40 feet long.
it's a decent size.
But only about a third of it is open air.
About a perfect size for a battle map.
It's,
All right, you managed to get to the ankle area. You're still seeing boot.
All right.
there was
I'd like to remove the boot.
Does this feel like a wall or is this just a pile of rubble? Kind of a
It looks like this room was filled with stone.
okay.
Like a collapse or
No,
like the
they
magic?
grew stone in it.
Like how
Like how Needham made tunnels, or Needham made a wall, or made doors.
Somebody may have done the same thing we just did down below. This may just be a foot.
I just don't want 20 dudes to come rushing out.
Tell me what you want to do.
Let's keep going.
I'll keep excavating.
Yeah, I'm down to.
I mean, okay, so how go for
All
You
right.
want to get the whole leg?
What
yeah, I
is?
was gonna say go for like
All right, we're gonna
20
do like
20
a
inches maybe.
we're gonna do like a foot by foot.
I mean, is the shoe still in good condition? I mean, it's not deteriorated from centuries, or is it just like a couple of 100 years, or?
Well, based on the hissing noise, the void had no air in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so whatever was there, it would have been
Preserved.
preserved and possibly mummified in some way.
It's a zombie.
All right, you've now got it about up to the knee almost, and the foot is, and the foot and leg are trying to kick around. And the growling is louder now.
All right. So Core,
Yup.
I'm gonna grab the foot and kind of like pull it straight out from the wall. I want you to take your katana and just right between the knee joint, just go ahead and pop the sucker off.
Seems
We're gonna cut off the
I mean,
leg.
is it just one leg, or have you found both legs? 'Cause
Well,
I mean,
so
if you can
far the
find a
body-
second leg, we can tie the legs up and keep tying
Well-
it as.
I mean, just judging by what we've seen below, this could be
Yep.
one leg that's not attached to anything. Cutting it's not going to do any good.
Then what's growling?
Yeah, so another part of this is growling. So that's why I was trying to go ahead and just cut it.
The kneecap
Off.
is growling.
I mean, this honestly could be just somebody
At
that's
the
been trapped.
Bottom of the hole that you've made, you think you may see a bit of clothing going to one of the sides.
I do want to tie off this leg though. That way I can just yank it back, or yank
Okay.
it off its feet, or keep it from getting close. I mean, I'm not scared of one body.
All right. Well, we'll keep excavating.
All right, do you go in a straight line or go in the direction that the other cloth is as well?
We'll go to straight line.
Okay.
All right. Something good happens, right? Accidentally open up the entire room. All right. I see your natural one and match you with a natural one.
Okay. You're trying to take a small section out, and instead, a giant fissure goes in multiple directions like a lightning bolt.
Uh-oh. Everybody
You've
step back.
opened up probably about 30 cubic feet of stone in multiple directions.
Wow, I
That's
didn't know you
not
had
good.
that
Like
much power in
tunnels.
that.
Tunnels.
Oh,
Do we
okay.
see any other body parts and things in these openings?
There's an entire body in front of you now, and it is trying to figure out how to shimmy out of the hole. But its arms and its head are still in the stone.
I want to tie its feet up.
They're kicking, so you only got the 1 foot tied.
All right.
Well, if you've got 1 foot tied, then just like wrap the rope around the other leg
Yeah, let's
to
do a
it.
little horse or calf roping.
Make an athletics check. All right, you managed to catch the other foot and get it tied to the foot that you already had.
All right.
All right, I'd like to have a chance at redemption. I'm gonna cast just like a 2 foot by or no, that'd be too big. Do like a 1 foot by 1 foot block right around their ankles.
Make your roll.
Gonna be swimming with the fishes.
Hey.
All right, you managed to create it,
All right.
and it falls down and rips both legs off.
Oh,
All right. That's a good idea.
I'll
right,
I'll just
we'll
I'll
just
just drag
move
this
to
off
the
to the
corner.
other.
this is what he wanted to do earlier.
Yeah.
Well, I
But
guess
the
you gotta
force
do
was
it.
enough to yank the arm out of the stone.
Ah.
And so the torso, hanging only by the head, rips free, and the top of the head is still in the stone.
All right.
And
Corey,
it is screaming and trying to crawl towards y'all.
Core, can you tie his hands up now? And
Well,
we'll do the same.
Are the legs still moving?
Yeah, they're flopping around.
In a
Okay.
block.
A card or someone. I want to hold on to the legs and make sure they stay separate. We have plenty more rope though. Or if someone wants to hold the rope with legs, I'll go tie it up.
I'll sit on him.
Okay, I'll go tie up the other.
Well, the legs are in a block of stone, so they're not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
Oh, I
They're
thought there
probably
was a
just
big
flopping like a
fissure,
fish.
and they were.
No.
No, he
created a block of
created.
stone around the legs. and dropped them, and
Oh,
they fell
sorry.
off.
Yeah, you know, it's the queen. Minotaur queen's here. Word. All right. Yeah, I'll go for the arms now.
Okay. It's trying to bite you as you go towards it. So make a reflex to keep from being bit.
So we've got a head connected to a torso that's being held up only by the head in the thing, and the mouth is actually free. This is so disturbing.
About this part up came off.
Of the head? Oh dear.
Oh, so that ripped off.
Yeah. It's still in the stone.
Well,
You can tell the body is badly desiccated and it's basically mummified. But the legs are actually already starting to look more like skin again.
Do you understand the common? Hello?
That's your accent for common.
No, I know this thing is. I mean, if we can get it out and put it back
All right,
together,
it bites at you, but you manage to dodge and grab one of the arms.
cool. I'll tie the arm up and I am still curious about putting a whole body back together.
Well, and this one's almost there, so
Yeah, let's just keep tying it up piece by piece and.
Yeah, the other arm is badly broken because it ripped itself out of the stone.
Okay. I'll
Jeez,
tie it.
Bruce.
I'll tie it to its own torso.
Okay. All right, you've got it tied up, and it's still snapping at y'all and growling loudly.
Akari, you got a piece of that wood we can muzzle this thing
Yeah,
with?
let's. Like I said, I grab as long a piece as I can find and just kind of like shove it in.
Just chunk
Alright.
of door. Just.
All right,
All right.
you've got it. It's trying to chew through the wood.
All right.
Let's get this thing all the way out and fast forward.
We're gonna need that head though. Go ahead and get that out of the stone.
we got to get the arm
There's
too.
no blood from any of the wounds.
The arm is still stuck too, so just need to
No, the arm ripped free. That's why it's all broken and mangled.
Oh, so it's still attached to the body?
Yeah, because
Both
with your
arms?
hand, you can basically yank free from something as long as your thumb gets broken.
Yeah, I was imagining it with one arm, that one of the arms was ripped off.
Nah,
But I got you.
it's just mangled.
Let's tie up the mangled part. Does it look like the mangled is starting to reform?
Yes, the thumb is starting to reshape itself.
All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and tie that to the body too. How much more work is it going to take to get this thing out?
One more roll will get the head out.
Payton, you're muted.
I was gonna put the hands together and do the same thing I did with the feet, just kind of like stone handcuffs, for lack of better words.
And you rip it in half again.
I mean, we do have it tied up pretty well.
Yeah, they have it tied, so.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to use that
He just
roll
wants
to get the
Use the
excavation?
stone.
Yeah, you've dropped the top of the head onto the ground.
All right.
So Tala's good
Pick it
with
up by the
tying
hair.
them up, just not with manacles. Okay.
I'm not good with him going on me.
Wait, do we still have manacles?
Yes, you have the nice one.
Yes, we
Let's
do.
use the
I
manacles.
almost brought it up, but I didn't feel comfortable bringing it up.
All right, well,
I really
Well,
did.
no,
I was like,
they're
"Ah,
already-
I don't really want to bring it up.
it's already tied. We'll just leave it tied.
All right, now you have 3 pieces of a body.
Assemble.
Squish them together.
By your powers combined.
You stick them together, and they basically stay together.
Do we get a wish from?
And you can see the wounds starting to knit themselves back together.
All right.
Alrighty. I do want to use the manacles behind his back. That way I can take the rope back. Leave the feet tied up though.
You mean stone?
Yeah.
Oh
Feet are in,
yeah,
like, a
sorry. I keep
block.
forgetting they're in stone.
Yeah,
They're
you
in a
tied
cubic
it.
foot of stone.
Yeah, you tied him up, and then he stoned it. So you're
So-
gonna have to wait to get that. rope
Yeah,
back.
that rope's stuck.
All right, you managed to get the, and it is still growling and trying to lunge for everyone, and now the eyes are wildly looking around independently of each other.
That's disconcerting.
All right. Do we want to?
Yes, let's
Do
do
any-
a calendar for the boss side.
What are you doing?
I made an IT joke. I don't know what Peyton was saying.
You just threw me off
That is
with
clearly why I didn't get it.
that. I was just like,
Dude, I can't believe you haven't
hold
seen IT Crowd.
I have seen IT Crowd.
Why didn't you get the boss side?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I don't remember all the bits.
Man, I think I've been through
There's
that thing
so
like
many.
5 times.
The thing I remember the most, there's two of them. The I'm disabled,
Yes, best
and
one.
the guy who does it when they change the number for the emergency.
Yes, that
Phenomenal.
stupid long number. Now, my
And then
favorite is when they gave her the internet.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. This is the internet.
I think my favorite is when
Don't shake it.
I think my favorite is when the computers were on fire and he just kind of looks over and like,
The
I'm gonna put this over here with the other things that are on fire.
I'm gonna put this with the other fire. Yeah, that's what he does.
He gets the
I'm
fire
just gonna put
extinguisher,
this
starts
right
trying to
over
use
here.
it, but it catches on fire.
Yeah.
the boss side episode was where he made friends with the attractive girls and talked them into a calendar, and then they said, "Hey, instead of that, let's do it for charity for the boss side." And then it ended up being like grannies, or no, then it turned into nerd guys or something.
Yeah.
Horrible situation for him.
All right.
All right, Nidep, you had a plan.
I just wanted to see if we left this thing alone longer, if eventually it would like mentally
Become
stable.
intelligent. I think that's something that we're all
So-
thinking right now.
So we'll
All right. After about 30 minutes of watching it, it has finally started to fall silent, and it is slumping down like it's asleep.
All right. Do
So
we
Who's
wanna
gonna
move
wa-
it?
who's gonna wake it up?
We're gonna
I think it
sleep.
may need to sleep. It's
the
I can imagine
The
it's got to
skin is
be a
actually starting to look like live skin again in some places.
I know the guy said it took like 2 days in his journal for him to come back.
Yeah, he was. You know what he was probably doing? Now that I think about it, and y'all probably figure this out too, but he's probably dying every 2 days and then being brought back to life.
Right.
Can we give him some food?
I don't
Ooh,
think it
we've-
matters.
We've got some bacon.
But it could help
Well,
him
he didn't-
out.
That way we
He
can
didn't
make
have
sure that
sleep.
it's not evil
Yeah.
spirit and it gets fed.
You got to give him narco berries and then it's proper kibble. If you're gonna do that, since it's asleep.
Yeah, we gotta tame it. We gotta tame it first.
Car, start working on a saddle.
Um,
Yeah,
We get
I got the saddle.
we end up taming all the bodies. Have an army.
It's just us
Get an
piggyback
army of
riding
arms
through
and
the
legs.
through the hills.
You just take a bunch of rope and tie a couple arms to each leg. So they're like tripods.
Oh man.
Okay.
Uh,
Anyways, what do you do now?
I just got a name for the episode.
It does appear to be sleeping.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know, if you think about it, he hasn't had food in a very long time.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna help. I think
Yeah, but
I mean-
it might help. It might be
there's no
better.
harm. I mean, we got bacon, and bacon's supposed to help with ghosts. Maybe it'll help with the undead. I don't try. I'm not gonna tell you not to try, but it just seems like it doesn't really need it.
Eve, you had
Give
something?
it the bacon.
Make the
I
bacon.
want to give it the bacon.
Okay.
Just remove the wood and set the bacon on its face, so when it wakes up, and just
Is it smoked bacon or is it?
No, it's
We have-
raw
we have-
bacon.
we have
Alright,
to cook the
I
bacon.
hold it over the torch. We can. I have some tongs to cook the bacon
Yes.
over the torch.
Okay, you can cook the bacon over the torch, and you.
You don't
got a
wanna-
piece of bacon now.
Is there a big flat piece of stone that I could instead heat with flames and just like sear it?
I mean,
Or
you
would
can
you
cook
rather
up some
take
more for the rest of us. I mean,
Make this guy
it's
whole
dinner
breakfast.
time.
Where's
Yeah.
the eggs? Who's
Yeah.
got the eggs?
Can we
Eli,
eat while we're
you-
waiting for this
This
guy to
dude
come
wakes
back?
up and he's like, "I just need some coffee now."
Yeah. Winky, can you find some burrowing animals to go find some eggs?
Have you seen burying it? What is
What?
happening right now?
I don't know. You can talk to burrowing animals, right?
My dad already made a joke about it being Shrek, and now it's really becoming Shrek.
Yeah. So, anyways, you put some food in its mouth and it eats it, and it immediately starts looking better.
Oh, good.
Okay, well,
Told you
good
guys.
thought there, Eve. I mean, I should have trusted the healer.
I mean,
It still looks slightly desiccated, though.
more bacon.
We also have the cured beef too.
That'd work.
It looks desiccated.
Water. Just water
Not
it.
dehydrated.
It's desiccant, you know. It's over water.
Desiccated means much worse than dehydrated.
They said the bacon helped.
So do you give it some water?
Just nuke.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said just
Yeah.
nuke it from the other room. We're trying to actually figure out if it can become actually.
You give it some water,
What
and
happens?
all of the skin starts looking alive again.
Hey, oh.
And it suddenly wakes up.
All right.
Hello.
The
Corey.
eyes are looking in unison, but they are looking frantic, and it looks like it is struggling to break its bonds.
Oh,
And it does look like it's still trying to chew on all of you.
oh, calm down, bud. And if he doesn't understand common, I'll try it in, if I can speak that near ancient.
I
You can
grabbed
speak ancient.
I grabbed the piece of door just to get it ready. Like hey.
You
It
chew
does
on
not
this?
respond to common at all.
And ancient?
It seems to look almost like it recognizes, but it seems like it hates you and wants to eat you worse now.
Oh, great.
Cool.
Ask him if he wants more bacon.
Do you want more bacon?
It is. You notice that its eyes are looking mostly at the weapons on you.
Mm-hmm.
Winky, you should show him what you can do with a hammer and smash the wall.
Oh. No.
No? Okay.
It gives out a large feral scream and rips one of its hands clean off to get out of the manacle.
Well,
Winky
Should have
smash.
kept him tied up.
he just may be insane.
I thought
Can
it did
I-
keep it tied up.
Is he like laying
That
back?
means
on
both-
the
Lunges
ground?
towards you, Core, but it misses horribly because it didn't realize it was in stone feet. So it's like,
Yeah, let's all just stay out of the range. He's got both arms free.
Well, if he's
Uh,
willing
once,
to,
once it realizes its feet are in stone, it gets up and starts looking around, and it's trying to find something, but it can't seem to find it. So all of a sudden, it grabs the manacle in its hand and starts hacking at its leg.
yeah.
It's
So
gonna knock its leg off to.
So we're gonna take a quick vote to put it back in the stone.
back in the carbonite.
All right,
Wait, just,
so do it up to
turn
the
his stone
yeah.
neck
Yeah.
down.
There you go.
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
idea, Eve.
Can I
Hey, we need to get the manacles back first, if at all possible. I mean,
Y'all are gonna have to
they're-
fight it to get the manacles back.
Just
just cut the hand off.
Can I
Y'all-
try a precision
Is it-
strike to cut off the hands?
Wait, is
Get
it
the manacles back? Did you
Yes.
say yes? Because I couldn't hear you.
Yes.
does it still look super desiccated, or like if we
It
wait
is
longer,
not desiccated at all anymore, and now when it ripped its hand off, it's bleeding again.
does it look as healed as it's gonna get, or like if we wait longer, the mind might come back?
It does look fully human.
All right.
All right, you manage to hit carefully and remove the hand at the wrist, and the manacle falls off.
All right,
Alright.
get it stoned.
as soon as he does that?
I mean,
As soon
what are we trying to do now?
It's-
If we know this thing is not going to be of use to
That'll
us, why?
definitely calm it down.
You need to use a charge to do that much stone at once.
I mean, what's our
Okay.
goal now? If we know that it's not going to be able to talk, what's our goal here?
Check the rest of the areas. I mean, there were more areas to check.
Yeah, encase it in stone and just leave it.
I mean, there's,
Hey.
there's nothing we can do with these.
Now, hold on. Are
We
you
got-
still
we got a
planning to
suggestion
face
in
it up to
chat.
the neck all the way up?
I'd say up to the neck is still a decent idea because maybe something will occur. Maybe it will talk, but if
All right.
it gives it a chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just leave it here while we go look at other areas.
Okay.
Yeah, but get it
Don't
up
worry,
to the,
guy. We'll come back.
get up to the shoulders and see if I can do that.
If you use a charge, it'll go perfectly.
Oh, of the wand?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that instead.
Because with your creation powers, you can do smaller things without the wand, but with the wand, you need to use a charge to do that much at once.
Gotcha.
This
All
is
right, so you
the
got it encased in a nice block again.
The stun attack.
Can we just like stand him up in the hallway like he's just a block up against the wall?
Now the block is basically anchored to the ground because it grew
Okay.
out.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
All right. Well, it's encased in stone again,
All right.
I'm
and
glad
it's
we've
just snarling and growling,
used this hour.
doing its
Well
best
spent, you know.
to get towards you.
Yeah. So in this hour of digging in the rock and stuff like that, maybe inside of that room that had the stuff with the wizard thing written on the door is where all this magic's coming from.
I think the caution door might have another zombie in it, so to speak.
True.
Maybe it's not encased.
Right.
Get the wand ready. Just start encasing everything in stone. Zap.
So, do you open the caution door?
With an understanding that there could be something in there that Needup will immediately need to stone up.
Mm-hmm. All right. You swing the door open, and inside it looks like this used to be a toilet, but stone has grown partially in it. And so the guy was using this as his bathroom, even though there was nowhere for it to go.
This dude put a warning label on his
Come on.
toilet.
Because if it was fresh, this room would smell horrible, but it's been so long that it doesn't smell that bad right now.
I mean, what was he dookie-ing?
This dude,
The dookie
did
would
he
have been
put
from
it
like,
on the wrong door?
Just got it mixed up.
well,
No,
he probably
just locked that door.
I mean, he probably didn't have the
What's
stone
the
powers.
warning? Is there anything in here that looks dangerous?
No. There's just a bunch of rotted poo.
I mean, he was going crazy. I mean, yeah, because he wrote the warning for nobody.
All right, so we
Yeah, who would he be warning?
Yeah, right.
we're ready to go to
True.
those stairs that we saw.
Yeah,
Head up.
Yeah.
All right.
Just red
Just,
herring.
just let him know that we'll be back to talk to him if he wants to calm down.
Yeah, we'll be like, hey, dude, we want to talk to you, so chill out.
And we have more bacon.
And then I'll say all this in ancient because he doesn't
Can
understand
you-
common.
Can you write ancient?
Yeah, I mean to a point. Yeah, I would assume.
Should write him a note and leave it like on the wall adjacent
Elijah.
across from him. So like if he's not capable of understanding what we're saying to him now, when he
Maybe
became,
he'll see the note
yeah,
later.
like
Yeah, okay, so a note that says, I don't know what you tell somebody that you encased in stone up to the
yeah,
neck.
You tried to eat us, so we put you in stone. But we want to have a conversation, and we'll let you out if you're not crazy.
keep calm. We're coming back. I don't know.
Keep calm
So you
and
go back
rock on. I broke myself.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. Oh man.
So stairwell.
Yeah.
He goes up another flight of stairs and gets to a landing, and there's a stone wall.
This may be the wall that he traveled through.
Can I take a closer look at it with my dwarven eyes?
Yes. It's a lot like the one that was at the stairs down below.
Okay. Do we want to see if we can open this up?
We need a Winky. Is Winky still down there talking to that guy? He
When there's a
doesn't
Winky,
know
there's a way.
Gnomish. He doesn't know. He don't think he. I don't think he knows Gnomish. Why is
So-
Winky talking to
Do
him?
y'all want to take the wall down? I'm assuming.
We're waiting for somebody to sit down.
I am sitting down.
Okay. Are you? We got a wall here that needs to possibly be removed. Look at the smile that begins to grow on his face.
Alright.
It's not my
Oh,
fault if
boy.
the people get angry. So
What?
Who's angry?
What are
Okay.
you talking about?
You smash the wall, and the blocks come falling into the hallway, but dirt comes spilling out behind them.
okay.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, so it was a exterior wall, more than likely. Or can
No,
I
it's
tell?
still the same bad wall.
Oh,
It was added after the place was built.
gotcha.
But there was dirt on the other side of this
The
one.
dirt is loose.
Hey,
Oh.
I can use
Hey,
my.
you can mess with loose dirt.
The
I got
other
something
one.
just for that. Yeah.
It's like Charles created an entire session so that Peyton could actually learn how each of his things work, and hopefully he'll remember it.
I won't.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure all of them happen at once.
Don't give me that much credit. I just compared those two together.
It's like, no, I've made up every turn.
All right.
Yeah, though.
You managed to all right, you managed to remove a large chunk of the earth and stone and the dirt, and basically you have to move it so it's come down in the stairwell.
Okay.
But you're looking at a hallway, but there's still more dirt.
What's the limitation on this? Yep, once per day.
Yeah, and it's a 5-foot cube.
Oh, that's not very. All right. Well, I will. I guess use my creation power and do that.
Do we still have the shovels from when we were shoveling the snow?
Snow shovels don't really work well for shoveling.
Yeah. Just clear a path out as far as I can.
Okay. You remove a bunch of the dirt, and you see another stone wall.
Good lord.
It looks like this was a 10-foot section of dirt.
Somebody didn't want people, I think, in the area we were in. So
Oh, where we've already been.
yes, I don't believe because that was what was. Every bit of this has been locked up. It's not like we found an entrance that made sense yet.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts? Do we keep
Well,
going?
I mean, we've already opened it up in many places, but we've also sealed the things that were probably worrisome. Things are probably not wanting. They're probably not wanting people to get information from this library. I don't know, but we got to move forward.
So, do you think that's through this wall, or do you think that's a different direction?
I think it's through the wall.
Winky, you're up.
Batter up.
You do.
That'd be yabba dabba doo.
Noise.
This time, you heave that wall with all your might, and it just explodes outward in a shower of bricks.
Dude,
Well-
I just realized if we had one of these walls and the dude, he was on the other side, he would just get whacked with bricks.
Mm-hmm. All right. The bricks blew inward into this opening, and now you're in a room that looks like it's been abandoned for a long time, but it looks like it has been totally swept through before.
Now,
So it's
this
like
is something
empty.
that makes sense. This is the thing I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
This is the area that's been accessible. We finally made it there. We've been in the secret area. So
Because we came in the back door.
Yeah.
Was that the wall he teleported through?
we're unsure. By the way, if you haven't noticed, since I saw you staring into space, there was a wall and there was a whole bunch of dirt and another wall. So we've made it through all that.
I was listening. I had wireless headphones.
Where are wireless headphones?
This is
does
a world of
wireless
fantasy
mean?
and magic, sir.
What is wireless?
Is
mean?
wireless not magic?
Is
What
that
does
like
wire mean?
a speaking thing?
What's a wire?
What's a head? Wait,
I think
Is
they
that-
would
is
know what
that-
wire is.
Is that something?
But,
is that,
but they wouldn't acknowledge it as something that had to do with electronics.
Right.
is that
Being
something,
without
is
wire.
something like our traveling portal? Is that?
I feel like we've gone off the rails. Just
Oh,
slightly.
you're the
10
one that
o'clock
brought up
almost,
wireless
so we're gonna call
headphones.
this a stopping point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Are we stopping?
Yep.
Yes.
Hold on. Wait till Kylie gets back.
Yeah, we'll wait till Kylie gets back.
Oh boy.
She said she'd pay me $2.
Oh boy, he's gonna do it, y'all.
Oh man!
This is gonna be a treat.
Get ready to clip it.
Kylie, come back.
They're waiting on you.
Do I need to adjust audio?
Maybe. Talking too loud.
What to do?
Consequences?
You don't learn that your actions have consequences.
When will you learn?
It's when will you learn? Still.
Yeah.
I still did it. Kylie did it. Now you do it.
Now he gets his $2. I just wish you would have said it when somebody made a mistake. Because it would have been gold.
Nobody
Like
made
when Neetup made that when he got that one and all the thing broke open, that could have been a point where you were like, when will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
That wasn't, but I might do it another time.
You
if
could
I
have done it when the guy broke his manacles to get free.
There's a lot of places. But anyway.
I wasn't
you, Elijah.
here.
Yeah, I think you were
All right.
asleep for half the session.
We're heading
Was
out.
that the end of the session, Thor?
I think so.
Did you stop recording yet?
I have not. I can.
Well,
Okay. Well then.
Welcome to the
Everybody
short
say
rest,
bye.
everybody.
Everybody say bye.
Bye.